into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh, it's a Monday, baby. A new week beckons, and guess what? We're answering that call.
We are. Proudly, with every ounce of energy that we have. I know it is proper Mondaying today, I have a feeling, but don't worry, we got the counter push right here. Sasha Feinberg and Goma Zulu. Boom.
That's all you need to
why
say.
is Sasha? Who is Sasha? Where is Sasha? Absolutely love what this young man did for us this weekend. My favorite part of the game was watching the other box kind of get out of his way and just let him have his moments. Absolutely brilliant. No, it was a team performance, bar none.
Beautiful.
Running out in his 97th test as well. Sia Khaleesi had his moment. Pretty much every player touched the ball. Absolutely beautiful. 67.
The scoreline was insane.
Highest ever points tally by a single player as well, courtesy of Sash. And we'll get into that performance in just a moment.
Is it fair to say it's the year of Sash?
It really is. It's the year of South Africa. So I think he knows. He knows. No, he had a phenomenal performance. We're just so proud of him. And we'll get into what it means in the world of rugby with Setu in just a moment.
Anika Kiana's in the building as well, setting up the sound. We cannot wait to get into the sound of all of that. We know. We love her over here. She's super special, and new music is definitely on the way. Some TikTok entertainment news is coming your way as well. I think it's going to be a fantastic show all around.
We do have a lot to recap on. The world has been busy over the weekend, so you're going to have to put your adult brain on right now.
Adult cap is on.
Just for the next 5 minutes. Go and take care of those news duties for us. And yes, I will delve into the sport. Lest we forget, the United Rugby Championship also kicked off this weekend. Mixed feelings from the South African franchise perspective. I think Cape Town was certainly partying on Friday and then again on Saturday and probably on Sunday as well. But we're going to continue with that party magic this morning. And magic being the key word here. We absolutely love the College of Magic and what they represent, but now we're taking it a step higher. The Junior Magic Championships is happening on the 4th of October. This is massive. If you are, and I think there are a lot of people that are breaking new ground in the magician space on reality shows, on big TV shows and those sorts of spaces, maybe there's a rekindling of the magic in magic. And if you want to tap in, we'll give you those details. But speaking of details, lots to recap after the weekend. Let's start with those news headlines with Carissa, and then I'll touch on the sport.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. With just 2 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's get into your national news headlines. Now, we get started here with Criminal Intelligence Head Dumisani Kumalo, who will testify before the Madlanga Commission in Pretoria today and is expected to focus on SAP's operational and administrative matters. Now, arrested in June with 6 senior officers, he faces allegations of corruption linked to intelligence funds and questionable appointments. Now, Kumalo, a key figure in the political killings task team, is central to the inquiry into political interference in policing. Meanwhile, Thabo Mbeki praised KwaZulu-Natal Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi for exposing rot within the force, including allegations implicating Police Minister Senzo Mchunu. In other national news, a 35-year-old woman was arrested in Mpangeni after allegedly kidnapping a 9-month-old baby from a Durban family she worked for as a babysitter. Now, police spokesperson Paul Magwaza confirmed the child was found unharmed. Authorities say the woman deceived her boyfriend by claiming the baby was theirs, with him paying $2,500 in monthly maintenance. Now, she's expected to appear in the Durban Magistrates Court today on kidnapping charges. Police say the child's safe recovery highlights the urgency with which officers acted. Taking a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where Zimbabwe, Africa's top tobacco producer, is diversifying into blueberries as global demand rises. Now, China, the world's largest importer, has agreed to buy Zimbabwean blueberries tariff-free, opening a lucrative market. While tobacco exports earned a record $1.3 billion last year, blueberry sales reached only $30 million, but farmers see long-term potential in the nutrient-rich crop. Now, ex-cricket Zim captain Alistair Campbell, co-owner of a 50-hectare farm near Harare, says blueberries are labor-intensive but rewarding, with exports already reaching Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Meanwhile, sweeping UN sanctions against Iran have come into effect for the first time in a decade after nuclear talks with Western powers collapsed. Now, the measures target Tehran's nuclear and ballistic missile programs and are expected to further strain its economy. While U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio urged Iran to accept direct talks, European powers pledged to pursue a diplomatic solution. Now, Iran condemned the sanctions, with President Masoud Pezeshkian rejecting demands to surrender enriched uranium stockpiles, calling the U.S. offer unacceptable. Now, let's close up your 6 o'clock news here in a landmark moment. South Africa secured 5 nominations at the 2025 International Emmy Awards, the most ever for an African country in a single year. Now, this incredible achievement places South Africa in 3rd place worldwide, trailing only behind the UK and Brazil. Local productions dominated the list, earning 4 nods across major categories, including Cook, Chasing the Sun 2, School Ties, and Catch Me a Killer, while Playroom Live also garnered a nomination in the Kids Factual and Entertainment bracket. Now, this breakthrough elevates South African storytelling to new heights, proving they not only strike a chord at home, but also have the power to inspire, challenge, and captivate audiences worldwide. Well, congratulations to all those involved. A great way to end off your 6 o'clock news. Let's get into those great sporting highlights now with Graham.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's start with a little bit of an international footballing connection in the UK. Man United struggles continued with a 3-1 defeat at the hand of Brentford, applying pressure, yet more pressure on boss Ruben Amorim after Bruno Fernandes's missed penalty as well. I think the that clock is definitely ticking now. Then on the flip side of that coin, Man City, they powered past Burnley 5-1 with Erling Haaland netting twice later on. Then Arsenal produced a dramatic 2-1 comeback at St James's Park, beating Newcastle. Gabriel Magalhaes is heading in at the 96th minute, proving to be the winner within 2 points now of Liverpool. They find themselves Arsenal. Now we turn to rugby, and of course the Rugby Championship is really heating up. New Zealand beat Australia 33-24 at Eden Park to now extend their 52-match unbeaten streak at the venue, and of course retain the Bledisloe Cup as well, with Cam Roygaard now back from injury, scoring twice there. Then down in Durbs, Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu produced a record 37-point masterclass, including a hat-trick of tries as South Africa thrashed Argentina 67-30 to fully take charge of that Rugby Championship table. Absolutely brilliant outing. Now we go to one tier above as England ended their 11-year wait for a Women's Rugby World Cup title by defeating Canada 33-13 at the final in Twickenham over the weekend. Alex Matthews scoring twice, while Ellie Kildun and Abby Ward also touched down. And in fact, a record 81,885 fans, including some family members of mine. So cool that they were there. They witnessed the Red Roses clinch their 3rd world crown and extend their winning run to 33 matches as well. Certainly well deserved. Love the fact that the country embraced this in World Cup like they did. Now, of course, we had some major battle lines drawn over the weekend as Europe survived a tense American fight back to retain the Ryder Cup yesterday, with Shane Lowry holding a 6-foot birdie, and that was on the 18th to secure the decisive half point that made all the difference. So his clutch finish gave Europe a 14-11 lead, just enough to keep the trophy after their 2023 Rome triumph, despite the US pressure in the singles. Man, some high stakes. I'm going to call it gridiron golf, looking at the reaction of the fans, but a great weekend of sport. We'll get into Sasha's performance in just a moment. Record-breaking. No one's done it before. We'll get into why in just a mo. Let's see how the weather is treating us at the foot of the week.
Thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what the weather's doing this Monday morning. Well, the South African Weather Service has issued multiple severe weather alerts across KwaZulu-Natal, as well as the Free State. Now, central and northern KwaZulu-Natal face a level 4 yellow warning, with heavy thunderstorms bringing intense downpours, flooding of low-lying areas, bridges and roads, plus damaging winds, hail and lightning. Now, Eastern Free State is under a level 2 yellow warning, while southern KwaZulu-Natal also faces localized flooding as well as slippery roads. Now, residents are urged to take precautions, avoid flood-prone areas, secure property, and exercise caution while driving. Well, let's get into our sunrise view. You know the Monday hasn't started off until we've seen what your morning looks like. And out of Hartenbos, Nina sent this gorgeous, gorgeous morning view. You know what, Nina? This is giving peaceful. It is giving restful. It is giving you're going to have a fantastic week ahead. And thank you so much for capturing your morning so incredibly beautifully rather. Just the gorgeous glow of the sun coming over the horizon there. I'll reward you with 18 degrees on your side of town in Hartenbos. Well done, Nina. And if you too would like to be like her, 0630369649 is how you get in touch. For now, though, let's see what the rest of the country is looking like when it comes to your temperatures.
Absolutely beautiful across the land. Hopefully you're feeling it. Hopefully you felt it this weekend. I will tell you one thing, and I apologize. I went full on nuclear. I had a bit of work to do over the weekend, and it involved festive shopping madness.
Ooh, wait a minute.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for kids' aisles, and it was a lot. So me and Santa had to sit down this weekend and just get ourselves on the same page and be there. Now, I went fully nuclear this weekend, so I hope you did something that's going to make us really cool. But it's one thing I will say, I smelled braai everywhere.
Everywhere.
Didn't, man, I was worried. I thought it was like me from the week before. Maybe it was still on my clothes.
My thing is, has braai season officially started?
It clearly has.
And we're continuing, right?
We are going to just stay in that smoky haze for the next few months. So I'm hoping that was the case for you. I'm hoping you did something really cool this weekend.
You're really setting me up here. I had a restful weekend. I will lead with that.
That is cool in
That
itself.
is cool.
That is
you know,
cool.
rest is good for you. But Friday night, I started off really celebrating one of my cousins. She was actually a matron of honor at my wedding.
Yay.
And it was such a beautiful moment of just saying, yes, welcome to the 3rd floor. Her name is Danny. And we went out. We had a bit of a jazzy moment out at a place called Social Select, which is owned by Rihanna and Stacey. We've had them on the couch before.
Nice.
And that's just us enjoying ourselves. Listen, we opened that dance floor because nobody else was trying to get down. There was a live singer, live performer, and we were just like, come on now, let's just show off our skills a little bit, you know?
And the skills are there.
The skills are there.
Oh,
I'm so here for it. We've been practicing in the dark. But like I said, she was part of my wedding. So we had to go quite big. She's there on the left. Danny, we love you. And thank you so much for allowing us to celebrate you in the ways that we did. So.
Oh, kudos to you guys for making a bit of space. It's nice to have like an event post-wedding where you can kind of check in.
Exactly.
And everyone's like, oh, okay.
Are you good? Are you still married?
Yeah, nothing's changed. And nothing has changed. Hey, it's exactly the same as it was, but it's still good to check in, man.
A little bit better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I like that
really
for you.
Lovely. I also caught up on some series. I had finally had time to watch Black Rabbit, which was incredible.
Did I give it away from you? I'm still trying to figure out if I've seen the last episode or not. It took me down such a rabbit hole.
Literally.
I don't know.
Watch it again.
I'm going to have to now, but now don't give anything
away. I won't. Spoiler alert.
It's impossible to give a spoiler alert because no one knows what's going on at any time.
Exactly. It's incredible. Jason Bateman, Jude Law, brothers in this series, and chaos. He is an agent of chaos. Jason.
And your opinion of him changes so dramatically. I love an anti-hero. Someone you're like, actually, you know what? I'm with you, bud.
Yeah.
I'm with you. You
I was not with him. No.
I'm there for that.
I was not with him.
I'm loving this era within the streaming space of these superstars. And you can imagine, I don't know if Jude went to Jason or it was the other way around, like, dude, I've got this little piece here that we have to look at. But you're seeing like Ellen Barkin with Animal Kingdom, these amazing actresses and actors doing amazing things in that streaming space. And as we've seen from the Emmys,
come on now,
South Africans tapping into those algorithms right now. I love it, man.
It's the way forward. It's such a great series. I'd highly recommend 5 out of 5 stars over on that end. And we still have so much more coming up on the show today.
Yeah, because we watch sport. We watched a lot of sport. There were lots of rugby jerseys out. I'm so glad, not that my son or any of the other family members truly understood what Sasha did this weekend. I don't think I did. So we brought in Seth, one of the experts, to help us. He commentates, he creates amazing content. I would love to know his take on what Sasha did. Record-breaking, no one's done it before.
Oh my gosh, she has such great energy. So we're here for you. Come join us on the couch, and then I will leave here because I need to get into some Monday movement along with you.
Oh, good.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast show on this Monday morning. And if nobody has told you yet, you look gorgeous today. Even with the crust in your eyes, you look good, okay? Good morning to you. I got to ask you the question, though. You know we do it every single day. Did the braais continue into your weekend, yes or no? We want you to share your weekend highlights with us. Please drop a picture over on our Facebook. We would love to see you in your glory. If you wore your Springbok shirt, I would also love to see that. Or you can send a voice note via 063-036-9649. Alternatively, find us at Expresso Show on Instagram. We're on TikTok and, of course, on Facebook. I personally did not braai. I left that for last Wednesday, but I will continue. I think one day I'll become the braai master. These are the goals that I'm reaching for in 2025. I definitely am going to get into it very soon, especially with Graham at the lead of everything. Graham, did you braai? Are you going to braai?
I definitely will be Brian, okay, and I watched Satu rubbing his hands. Just when the word braai came up, I just saw that happening. I did buy a buri roll outside a shop, which is kind of braai, okay? I still felt like I smelled like braai. The whole South Africa cooked. Look at that scoreline, 67-30. Oh, someone was being bribed over the weekend on the hot coals. It was phenomenal. The Springboks produced a performance to remember, let's say, in Durbs, overpowering Argentina 67-30 to stay very much on track now for the Rugby Championship title. A night of high drama, pure brilliance, in particular in the form of Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu stealing the show through a record-breaking 37-point haul. Included a hat-trick of tries, some flawless kicking as well, and that was off the tee and in open play. The Boks ran in 9 tries, obviously sending a strong message heading into Twickenham. And joining us to break it all down is Sethu Time, rugby commentator, content creator. But did you have a voice left after this weekend?
Fortunately, being the grandest voice in Cape Town, you have to make sure that you're above average. But speaking of bras and wearing your Springbok jerseys, I haven't taken this off since Wednesday, man.
Good.
Heritage. I'm surprised that you guys can't smell the bra.
Maybe that's...
think
I've been close to you for the last few days because I smelled fry everywhere. I smelled salmon cooking over the weekend. Buddy, when you look at a performance like that, because you've got to constantly kind of give a snapshot of where the Boks are, of where World Rugby is, of that ecosystem.
Yeah, for sure.
You get moments that give us a very clear snapshot of where we are right now. How terrified must every other team be of the Springboks going into this next World Cup?
No, look, I mean, first, just starting with our attacking prowess now. You know, I mean, we've gone from the old physical Springboks, now we're just blending attacking prowess and defensive effort. And I mean, even though our defensive, there are some areas where, I mean, there are some cracks courtesy of Australia. But in terms of the transitioning, which we are currently seeing right now, we can chop and change. You can put Sasha, you can put Libok, you can put everyone there. It's just everyone just plays with the system. And I mean, it's good transition. It's good for the upcoming World Cup.
9 tries. We were nervous about chasing the bonus point on Friday.
Yeah.
Well, Sasha is a bonus point. I think we will. But it's, I can joke about it, but we've now got 3 teams that we can play around with, essentially first teams. Not a second string or a third string team, but horses for courses. If we can meet a team where they at and we can still play the physical game, what excited you the most beyond Sasha's performance? Obviously, he had the freedom and the license
for sure.
to do that. And it was hilarious watching Kanan get out of the way. Other players were just like, go do your thing, do your thing, Boykie. But the team performance, what excited you the most?
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving it. I mean, we thought against the All Blacks at Wellington, that was a 10 out of 10. But if it's possible, I'm feeling like a 12 out of 10. I mean, of course, I was nervous before the game. You do understand that Argentina, on a good day, they'll give you a run for your money.
They've beaten everybody this
year. And just also considering how the game started, it was rather an awkward game, very weird. Started off just helter-skelter. We score, they score, and just making sure that all the mistakes we make, they capitalize on that. But I just like the fact that second half, we carry on playing. We never died down. We just made sure we planted the final whistle. And look, almost a century of tries.
I think they added 5 minutes on just to give us a bit more time to play because it just looked so beautiful. And, we can joke about Sasha's performance. You've got nerves now around a player that plays inside and outside the box so beautifully, but they seem to have found a way to give him the license to go and express himself.
Yeah, one thing is for certain. I mean, he's close to 10 caps now, Sasha, so that experience is coming in now. As much as I do understand that as young as he is, does get a bit, I mean, allow him.
I don't want that to die. It looks like a schoolboy playing at his peak. And, and that I say with all due respect.
100%.
There was a level of that scrum half try, a la Joost. I mean, it was like, but okay, slow down, kids, slow down. But that's what you want. You want a player to be brimming with confidence.
Yeah, listen, in the morning I was looking for a radio station. I was looking for Sasha FM. There was nothing. So I had to remind myself of those highlights. And what a ride that was to this side. But look, it's a great, even the games that we lose as the Springboks, it's a learning curves. The game we lost against Australia, came back at Cape Town. They gave us a fight, but we were able to beat them. So what I like about the Springboks is that all the games they play, they just tick the boxes.
There's a learning curve there.
And I'll keep on reiterating on that transition as well.
And we, for the longest time, wanted to play the beautiful game, i.e. a try where every player on the field touches the ball, and we got one of those tries.
For sure.
I mean, the old boys were calling it the try of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's, as a forward, you want to have a hand in those sorts of tries, but it speaks to a transition, and you touched on it now. Argentina used to be able to spoil the party for us so easily. They'd slow the ball down, they'd make it ugly. That's how they would get their wins. It
100%.
seems like rugby found a way to transition that now.
100%.
And that is a scary thing. That, for me, is the beautiful game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Argentina back in the days, it was like Queen's College versus Hudson Park. So now that's completely different. It's like, so your bish bash, or what's a bish bosh?
Handbags were out.
Exactly. So
hectic,
now
bro.
when you play against Argentina, it's like you have to make sure, because Julian Montoya is an inspirational captain, taking over from Augustin Creevy, and then the Carreras, Martin Carreras, and his brother at fly off. So they have got the players.
They're 6 in the world. I think they're above Australia now.
And
yeah.
I mean, we do have one hand on the rugby championship, but at Twickenham, that's home away from home. I feel now we're going to take it.
What could go wrong potentially to play both sides, to play devil's advocate?
What could go wrong is us going down, but having that bonus point. Yeah. We've got that bonus point that the All Blacks didn't have against Australia, so we are ahead. But I mean, a rugby game on the day, yeah, it's very tricky.
I'm loving. I'm looking into your eyes for one negative piece of energy there, dude, and it's not going to come tonight. I'll bring you in again tomorrow to ask about it, but for now, I don't think anything is going to beat us or break us. Beautiful, beautiful message to send. Obviously, building up towards the next World Cup. Wake-up call for every other team in world rugby right now. But I think we'll give our flowers to a young man who certainly deserves them. Sasha Feinberg and Gomazulu and the Springboks around him, giving him the freedom to be able to express himself like that. A once-in-a-lifetime rugby moment. And yeah, I'm so glad you got to watch it, dude.
For sure. I mean, as a 22-year-old taking over the record of a legend like Percy Montgomery, and is only still young, he's got 15 more years left, I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm happy, man. We are going to get moving in just a moment. If that has inspired you to look at your own self and get up and embrace the week.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And when I say feel good, I mean it from the bottom of my leggings, okay? We're definitely going to get into a great fitness workout. It is Monday, and we want to get moving. So joining us is Kathleen Lowe, who is the founder and head personal fitness trainer at Fitness Fanatics. Now, she'll be taking us, and I say us because it's you and me, through a strength and conditioning session. Let's get into this. Now, it is 6 minutes of a workout. We're going to get into it, warming up and getting into a cool down, a stretch, but definitely in the middle of all of that is a combination of resistance exercises to build our muscle strength and power, and also endurance with cardiovascular conditioning. Now, we want to improve our stamina, so let's get into it. Kathleen, welcome back.
Thank
Go
you.
easy on me, girl. No, I'm kidding. Summer is knocking. Let's get into this. How do we begin?
Okay, right. So today we start with strength movements and then followed by a cardio or conditioning movement.
Beautiful.
So before we get into that, we'll start with a warm-up.
Cool.
Right, so the first exercise for our warm-up, we do the high marches.
All right.
High knee marches, so it's 1,
Go. Cue the DJ.
4.
We hope you're
Stay
joining
there.
us, Expresso fam. All right.
Stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with heels to your glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Back to the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Second one again. 1, 2, 3.
I feel like my
4,
thighs are already
5,
gearing up with
6,
something.
7, 8. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second one again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now kick out your heel. One heel out.
One heel out.
And then bend the other one. Then just sweep the floor. We come up and then we alternate. Go. Here you go.
That's a good stretch.
You feel it in your glutes and your hamstrings. Stay there. Keep breathing. Again. Last one. Roll your shoulders backwards. Just warming up the shoulders.
If this is the warm-up, I'm like, what is to come? You mentioned conditioning, strength training, cardiovascular encouragement.
There you go. Right, moving forward. 1, 2. Keep your core engaged. Hips open. Stay there. Now we just rotate the upper body. Like that. Twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, now we're going to our next move is where our main workout starts. So you take one dumbbell,
Yep.
the heaviest one, or the one you're comfortable with. We do a goblet squat, so your feet in line with your mat. We go down. So that's our first move. We do 4 reps.
Okay.
4 reps. That's the first one. Our second one, in your right hand, we come up. So it's 1, also 4 on each side.
Okay, cool.
And then exercise 3, we just do the snatch. We go down into your squat again, and just up, also 4. And then the last one,
Yep.
it's the cardio. We put it down, we stay there, we just do our side 1, 2, and tap, 1, 2, and tap. And then you start again from the top.
All right.
For 6 minutes.
A walk in the
As I-
park. Let's
as I-
do this, feel good time. Okay,
Right.
Christine, if we don't have a weight, what
If
can
you
we
don't
use?
do anything at home,
Yeah.
you can leave it. You can just do this. It's 1,
Okay. Well, there you go.
That's right.
You have no
can put out your
excuses.
weight.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2. Use your glutes. 3 and 4. Right, single arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch over. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now your snatch. You go down
Down
and press up.
and press.
Use your core and your glutes. Let's go. 3. Last one. 4. Switch over. Again, you drop down and up. 2, 3, and 4. Now we go into our cardio
Okay.
or conditioning.
Yeah.
So it's 1,
1,
2,
2,
tap. 1, 2, tap. Also 4. Tap. Last one. Tap. And now you come back.
Okay.
Your first one for 6 minutes. Again, right. Let's go 1,
Oh,
3, 2,
and
1,
we've
go.
probably only done
1,
30 seconds.
2, 3, 4. Now you can increase your speed. 4. Right. Other side.
Side.
1, 2, 3,
4.
Now your snatches.
Snatches. And yes, we're
1,
snatching those weights as well.
2,
Summer is here.
3,
3.
and 4. Other side. Up. 1, 2, and 3. Back to your cardio.
Cardio. Let's
Yes.
go.
1, 2, tap. 1, 2, tap. 1, 2, tap. 1, 2, tap. Back to your strength. Here you go. 1. You have 6 minutes to do this. 3,
I need an
And
indication
4.
how far we are with time.
and 3, and 4. Other side. 1, 2, 3,
All right.
and 4.
One more
Snatch.
minute left, so let's do
Let's
this.
go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Last one. Down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
4.
And you can finish it off
With
with You stay down. We're not going to lay down.
Yeah.
Okay? You stay down on the floor, on your forearms, and just hold it.
Okay, let's do the finisher.
Yeah, that's
Kathleen,
our
as we
finisher.
do this, let's
keep it
find
there.
out where people can find you online. So they can
Online.
also get snatched.
Facebook, Kathleen Fitness Fan, ZA. And on Instagram, Kathleen. And then on TikTok,
Not gonna make
stay
me
there.
talk while we're doing this.
Stay there, keep your core engaged. And this is your finisher. Keep breathing.
3, 2, 1. No, we're still going.
You stay there. Stay there.
Woo.
You can
I'm
add a little.
shaking.
Stay there. 1, 2. Let's go. 1. Keep your core engaged and up. Stay there. 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Right, we can come up.
Come on.
There you go.
Oh my goodness,
Okay, you
6
can
minutes
stay
of a
there.
workout.
Yes.
We'll keep on stretching. Graham, while we're working out, I know you're making nachos, man. What the heck? Is this the balance that we're getting into?
Stay there.
I'm sorry, this morning is horribly imbalanced. You're carrying the team, girl. That was insane. Well, that's 6 minutes to get you moving, get the blood pumping, maybe work a little bit of the rust out after the weekend. Sure, I love this girl. And the proof is in the pudding. When you see someone apply themselves like that, you want to be in their corner and support them. And how you can do that is by making nachos, okay? Because everyone loves nachos. I'm trying. If you've got some leftover fried chicken from the weekend, first of all, what's wrong with you? Second of all, don't worry. We've got a lot to do with it. These loaded sheet pan nachos are the ultimate way to give those smoky, flame-grilled flavors a second life, a second chance, if you will. Piled high with beans, peppers, cheese, and all the toppings your heart desires. Can you even walk here, my friend?
I can walk,
The
I
list
can
of
breathe.
ingredients brought you over.
It definitely did. What?
Are you
Nachos
okay?
are great.
Are
you know
you
what?
all right?
No, I'm joking. I'm good.
Because you're strong.
I'm stronger.
Hey, you
for
are.
Sure.
You're fit and you're strong, so I'm going to make you work. No, you've got very little to do other than just scatter things.
All right,
okay?
I'm gonna wash
While
my hands,
you're doing
and then you
squats.
can tell me exactly what
so
I
I'm
need to
on
do.
the chicken duty,
Uh-huh.
and I love this. Super quick, super tasty. It does have some nice protein in there as well. So our main mission now is we need to coat the chicken with as much flavor as possible. So to do that, we're going to drizzle just a little bit of olive oil.
Nice.
And we're going to mix that around.
So
Oil
this chicken's
carries the
already
flavor.
cooked because it's leftover
Oh,
brine,
we've
right?
shredded it, yeah. It was from, I'm lying now completely. It was from all those beautiful things. I can't even lie with a straight face this morning. That's 2 lies I've failed at
No,
this morning.
tell me.
No, because there's never leftover chicken. There's
There
never,
isn't.
ever leftover
Never.
anything at a bribe with me. But I like the fact that you can take all those flavorful bits from the chicken pieces that carry the fat, that carry the flavor. That's ideal for this.
Some
Don't
of
be
that charred
dry-
skin.
Yeah, don't be no dry chicken breast
no
nonsense. Come
ways.
on. So going in here is garlic flakes. I thought it was birdseed at first.
I thought it was oats.
I should have asked you what it was before I told you. No, we're using garlic flakes, which is great because there's already some flavor development there.
It's going to pack a punch.
It will. Paprika is going in as well. Then we got some cumin going in there.
Lovely.
Very nice.
So when you said flavor, you meant flavor.
Flavor bazooka, but we don't play with nachos.
Nah.
And
Nachos
a
are
little bit of salt.
great.
They are. I've got through my stack of
Well
flavoring.
done.
I like even things laid out. I wish my kitchen looked like that when
You
I was
could,
preparing.
Gray.
And,
It's a bit chaotic,
my
isn't it?
poor wife, I think she stopped now washing in the kitchen after I've cooked. She's like, no, it's your story, your mess. And that's that.
That's
Look at
that?
how easy that was to
Okay.
create. And if you want to cook with us, there is a QR code on your screen. You just scan it.
That's true.
You'll get the ingredients list, and you'll probably have a lot of these at home.
Yep. Are
And then
these
you have some
chilies?
fun. Okay, so now we always look at our finished product there. Okay, so I think chicken now we're going to introduce.
Do it.
Okay, with our...
With our tongue, with our braai tongues.
and I've got like a longer version of these for the braai.
Nice. You know what? You actually shouldn't wash braai tongues because they keep the flavor of the past with them.
Really?
And that adds to more flavor as you make the next braai.
Does it apply to any other utensils? Just the braai
Just the
tongs?
braai. Not the forks, not the knife, just the braai tongues,
Not
promise.
the braai grill.
Yeah, the braai grill. No. I've
like,
heard
I
you must
know-
put an onion on it.
I use a lemon, but an
Oh,
onion will
lemon.
work really well as
Yeah.
well. Because it kind of flavors the braai grill as you're cleaning it.
Exactly.
But they do. Citrus works really well because you've got all the acidity in that, and especially the rind, which,
goodness.
I mean, we use lemon in cleaning products.
Me too. This smells incredible already.
We've covered a lot, eh? One weekend highlight I didn't mention, and I felt like you would have liked to know, so I went to go and watch Gabby.
Oh,
Georgie and I,
how
and
was
all of us
it?
went. It was
Oh
amazing.
my God, did Georgia love it?
We all loved it.
Oh,
It was absolutely
goodness.
amazing. Okay, I digress.
Okay.
So we've got beautiful topping. Do you want to put those first, then the cheese? How do you feel? I'm just asking
The
you.
cheese goes on the top.
Okay.
Okay, some pepper. It's a lot of onion. Do we do all of it?
You use your, I don't want to say use your gut because
tell me to
you
use
generally go all in
I
with most
do.
things, which I love about you. I
I'm
don't
just
want to
gonna leave it at that.
curtail that enthusiasm of life.
I mean, it is a lot of nachos. The ratio has to be good.
For sure. And you've also got, remember, your dipping sauces. You've got a
Yeah.
beautiful guac there. You've got your
Exactly.
sour cream. So the black beans have gone in, and then sweet corn.
I mean, the fiber's present.
Sweet corn on the braai, guys, if you've got little ones. My word. Actually, they all ate so much sweet corn that no one else was eating any other food on Braai Day this last week. And then,
A little bit of a kick.
wow. Okay, I noticed you put all of the
No,
chili
but
in.
because
okay?
it didn't have the seeds, you see. So it's just the skin of the chili.
You've learnt a lot, eh?
Picking it up.
Do you now understand what I meant about learning through osmosis? Just by being in the
You told me that on day one,
I know,
actually.
so that you would have hope. You would have high hope. Just by standing in the presence of brilliance, we learn.
Oh.
We are finishing it off with a nice Gouda or cheddar. What do
It's
you
a
think?
cheddar, I think.
And I love
Put that
cheddar
on
for
there.
this. Strong flavor
Same.
cheese, great.
Exactly.
Any cheese you like.
But tangy as well. Put it in the oven, just at a grill essentially, and then we've got our finished product. I love it with some sour cream and then also the guac. Maybe some salsa on the side too.
Oh, I love a salsa. I like the freshness because you've got a lot of like heavy flavors and it's quite
exactly.
strong. Is that for one or for two people?
So that is for two. I'll share with you. I will share with you, Graham. Oh, it's fresh.
And
Ooh,
now,
hot.
if you are going to be having a weekend in, this is great. If you're going to be having a weekend out, i.e. bringing people to enjoy the outdoors, this is great. There are so many elements that win for this.
Okay, I'm not going to be judgy, but I'm curious how you eat nachos.
Well, normally I would use a fork to kind of pry open an angle, but I'm just going all in. Okay, with the chili spoon. You just gave me the... Okay, fine.
I just want to see if you can handle the heat.
And please, you don't have to hate coriander because I don't like it, guys. I feel
want a
like
little
we are
bit of-
underserving the coriander community. The recipe list did have coriander up first. Okay, and I noticed that we just didn't
Dania
even...
makes the meal.
We put a little bit there, here and there. Thank you. My foodie team know and understand me. Okay, but you know what I do need?
What do you need?
A little bit of guac.
A little bit of guac. Okay. I'm gonna
It must
try
be crafted, hey? A bite. I don't want to ruin the sour cream in case they
Tricky.
haven't taken a beautiful photo for the gram yet.
You can just see the photographer in the back judging.
I know,
like,
just
no.
judging me. Come on.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
ching,
a big
ching.
bite. Ching
Cheers.
ching.
I was just waiting for the chili to land.
Tens all the way
Yeah,
around.
100%.
Ooh.
There we go. Okay.
Rising.
I'm trying to think if I would add anything to it, and I love it. I think it's well balanced. Obviously, the crisp on the nachos is absolutely perfect. And
You have to eat it immediately.
oh, yes. Don't let your nachos get soggy, please.
Please.
This is gorgeous. I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe you would at home. Maybe you want to add something that we aren't
Sausage,
thinking.
chops.
Wow, hey? Some
You said
chorizo.
leftover braai.
Chorizo, yeah. Oh, you could push the leftover element out here. How could you take braai nachos to the next level? I don't know. I love that. Please
That's
scan the QR
delicious.
code. Yeah, that is really, really good.
Okay, that is
Okay.
absolutely fantastic. To
I
get
found
this
the
recipe.
one nacho with no sauce.
Now you can build it up.
Exactly.
ExpressoShow.com or scan that recipe on your screen. We're going to probably finish this in this very short break. Grab a cup of coffee, and we'll see you on the other side of this to report back on our braai nachos.
No, very good.
Oh.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Important question to ask you. Well, welcome back, first of all, before I get ahead of myself. Now, the important question, do you believe in magic? I most definitely do, because I know real-life magicians. The College of Magic's annual Magician Junior Magic Championships. It's back. It brings together the city's most impressive young performers who are each working toward that coveted title of Junior Magic Champion. And joining us today, one of my favorite human beings, Sinitemba Bawuti, who is the instructor at the College of Magic, and probably the reason why I believe in real magic, and Sinalo Mtwana and Letemba Mti, who are magicians and finalists from the competition. Let's give them a massive round of applause. I'm always nervous around you guys. I never know if I'm going to disappear, you're going to chop me in half.
No.
Please, can we chop Carissa in half today? I don't want to be chopped in half. No, I'm there. You can chop me into 5 pieces. Well done, guys. Well done. I got to ask you, you do this every day. You create a little bit of magic in the lives of young people every day.
Yep.
But it's nice to have a top end.
Yep.
Have something for these young magicians to really get competitive about and push their art. Why is this such an important moment for these young performers?
This is very important for them because it gives them the platform to be recognized by the world.
For sure.
And as well to give them a big platform because most of these young students, they used to perform in small theaters. So now they're going to the bigger stage, you know, like Magicana stage is the bigger stage. So I think it's very important for them and for their development.
And you look ready.
Yep.
There's a fire in those eyes. I mean, you guys look amazing this morning. Every part, the magicians that you are. Has that sunk in, Letemba, that you are a magician? You're not going to become one. This is who you are. I've got to ask, why magic? What drew you to this?
Allowed to be a magician, first of all.
I can see it in
Because,
every ounce of your being.
Because whenever I go, some people said, hello there, you're the magician.
Yep.
Hello there, all of that stuff. And then they cheer me up very well. They cheer me up because people see me on big stages and I get a lot of opportunities from the community.
I love that. And then you're sending this powerful message to other young people that it's in your hands. It's there. Literally, the magic is in your hands. Does this not make you nervous, Sinalo, when you have to step out in front of a crowd of people? And I know the audiences love what you guys do because you are amazing. But what do you tell yourself before you go out onto stage? How do you deal with the nerves?
Let's just say that, firstly, it was really troubling for me to actually come, like I'm being able to remove my nerves and all that stuff. But it is just that, like, I get nervous, and it's a good thing. When you're nervous, it means that you actually care about that.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I tell people every day. You see.
So when I get on stage, because of like the claps and the smiles that you see on people's faces, it actually keeps me like to perform and even forget about the nerves. And it actually, I think it makes me to like deliver a good performance. Yeah.
Oh man, buddy, I know you, and I feel like crying my eyes out right now because I know what this means to you.
Yep.
You are growing magicians,
Yep.
and you are growing your industry, but most importantly, you're a chaperone through the most amazing part of life, a phase of life for young people. When you see this kind of growth and development happening within the young people in your charge, how does that make you feel, man?
Yo, man. yo. It is a wonderful feeling, you know, because, you know, when you see a young person, like, you know, prosper, and then you have contributed in your life, you know, you feel amazing.
That's the
man. You
magic.
feel good. Because remember, we met these young people, like, when they were very, very young, and to see them growing up, developing, become this professional, like, you know, you feel really proud of the work that we have done as a team collectively, you know. So, yeah, really, it's a wonderful feeling, I must say. It's a wonderful feeling, man.
Oh, man, and we get to see it happen on stage.
Yep.
So how would you describe yourself, Letemba, as a magician? What is it about your act that is so amazing, do you think?
Okay. About my act, it's about I'm doing silks,
Yep.
all of silks, and I'm producing some flags, and I'm also doing a floating table. Whoa. And then, so the floating table helps me to keep down, to lower myself, because I'm slow and I'm focusing on the floating table. And then the other production, I go fast. I do some moves. Yeah, so I like my act very, very much.
Because it represents you.
Yes, that's
And I think that's the joy of magic. Oh, buddy, if you've got to give advice, maybe not to the competitors that you're going to be up against, maybe not straight to them, but to those magicians that are following in your footsteps, to other young magicians out there that want to embrace magic. What advice do you have for them?
I would just say that because like we have our own different styles of performing and like feelings towards magic, since there are different categories. And I would say that if you believe in yourself and if you really believe in yourself, you can actually achieve what you want to achieve, regardless of what other people say. Just push there, and it might need some hard work, but put like dedication.
Effort.
Everything will go amazing.
I love the way he looks at you in the eyes, eh, when he tells you these things. And this is the manifestation station, and this is where magic actually begins. So let's let the magic begin here. How does the competition work, and how can people plug in, connect?
Okay. So we have 3 categories. The first one is a close-up magic. Close-up magic, you'll see coins disappearing and see card transforms. You know, you see like, you know, a lot of mentalism in between. And then we have another category, which is a street magic competition. So you'll see young children performing in the foyer, entertaining the crowd. And then the last one is the stage. So the stage magic, where you'll see manipulation, you'll see some illusions, you see like young people doing some great stuff on stage. And then the first show starts to take place at 3 p.m. And then the second event, like, you know, which is the stage, the last one, which is the stage, take place at 7 p.m. So the ticket is 120 Rand. You can book your ticket at Quick Ticket. The show is taking place at a homecoming center, 226 in Cape Town. Brilliant. So yeah, please, people, they should come in numbers, and you should go now and buy your ticket, because this is a very, very good event, and you only have this event once a year. So I think it's very important that people, they must go to go and see the show, because
those tickets are going to disappear.
Like, these guys, I'm talking about these guys, like, you know, it's just a group of young 10 people from the mother city, you know, will be competing against each other. We call it a battle of ones, you know. So, yeah, please, people, come and see the show, and the show is really amazing, man.
Well, I don't know if people believe how amazing it is. Can we give them a little demo in a moment?
Oh, of course. I've got my guys here. They're prepared. So, yeah, I've got my guys.
Don't look at me so when you say I've got a demo to do. Okay, well, we're going to start allowing our imagination to take flight. There is something truly magical about the power of magic. It's not just in the lived experience every day, but it's about what the magical community is doing in this country. But, yes, we want to see some real-life magic.
Yes, of course.
It's me. I'm bringing you all the magic today. No, I'm joking. In a bit, I hope I'm not going to be cut in half, because we have to welcome our wonderful musicians. Now, you heard about them and their stories leading up to this point, and the magicians definitely need to make sure that they show their magic to all of us so that we get front row seats into an incredible, incredible performance. 4 October is when it all goes down, and I think it's actually going to go down right today. The Junior Magic Championships is what it's all about. So welcome to the stage. Do you need me at all? Or can I step away? Oh, I'm a little bit scared. Does this just require you?
Yeah, this one.
That's just you?
Yes.
Okay, well then take it away. Enjoy, Lutemba. like I've got to walk around here. What? Lisa, that was incredible. Graham and I were on the side freaking out, and I'm pretty sure everybody at home's mind is blown right now. That was incredible. Okay, now come tell us the secrets. What happened? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Never ever tell me. That was magical. That was beautiful. Up next, of course, I've got to welcome in Sinalo for the next trick. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, are you going to cut me in half?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. No guarantees over here. Right, Sinalo, what are we doing?
I would actually need you to stand over here
I'll
so
stand
that you
over
can be the eyes of the audience. I'm going to need another volunteer.
Okay.
Perfect.
Take care.
You're going to stand over here?
Okay.
Yes, Sinalo over here. Welcome to Sinalo's Expresso show. Thank you. Now, before I begin, I just want you guys to imagine just for a moment that anything could be possible.
Woo.
What?
Oh.
Hey.
And even though that you know that there's no way possibly that this can actually happen,
No.
but your mind makes you believe. That is why it is actually called magic. Now, I want you to keep your eyes on the coin because we live in a world of two dimensions.
Okay.
The one you can see the coin, and the one whereby the coin disappears.
Stop
Where
it.
did the smoke come from?
And speak of imagination, I would like to take you all into a world of imagination, whereby we use, of course,
A deck of
some
cards.
cards. Thank you.
I wish you could hear my little heart over the microphone right now. Sure.
Okay. Now, what I will need you guys to do for me,
Okay.
firstly, I would need you to say stop for me. Anyway, you like?
Okay, stop.
Perfect. Here.
Okay.
Thank you. You can take a card.
That's mine?
Yes, you can show it to the camera.
Okay, camera.
Okay. And I'm going to also need you to say stop.
Stop.
Here. Perfect. Take your
That's
card.
a cute
Thank
card.
you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Remember your card. It is important that you guys remember your cards. Yes?
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
I got a good one. I got a nice
Which one do you have?
Oh, yeah, whatever.
You can show it to the camera. I promise I won't look. Perfect. Are you guys happy?
Yes, happy,
Yes,
happy.
yeah.
I am also happy.
Okay.
Now, most people, when they see cards, they actually see pieces of paper combined together to form different numbers of cards.
Okay.
But what I actually see, I see a story, because each card has its own unique story. So what I will need you to do is to place your card anywhere you like.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. And I'm going to also need you to do the same thing for me. Say stop.
Stop.
Yep, perfect. Place your card.
Thank you.
Are you guys happy?
I am.
I am also
For now,
I'm just trying to remember my card.
happy. It is important that you guys remember your cards.
I
yeah?
hope
Okay,
I
no, I've got
remember
it. I've got
mine.
it. I've got it.
Okay, let's see.
Remember the color.
What do you mean? But instead of normally you mention they go through the cards and actually take out your card.
Okay.
Right? I'm not like any other magician.
Oh, wow.
I don't go through the cards. The card actually.
Oh, don't you
Jumps to
dare.
my head.
Don't you dare.
Stop it, is
What
it
color?
Come on, and you
ready?
even saw it on the camera. I did show it to you. Oh, I don't want to touch the magical
Don't touch
card.
it, don't touch it.
Can I? Am I allowed to touch it?
You can
Because
throw the card.
I don't want to take your magic out of the card. Look at that.
No,
It
most people.
pops out.
believe
It's
that
the
magic is
king of
about
hearts. I'm making it very difficult for
Because you
her.
are the king of hearts.
King of hearts.
Lead with love,
Lead
man.
with love.
Lead with love.
No, most people, they actually believe magic. That is like, it's a coincidence. I can assure you that this was not a coincidence. I can actually find the 1,
What?
2, 3, 4 kings.
Get
I know that
out.
feels-
What's happening?
Yeah, I think I'm doing good.
You are doing very good.
I made a mistake, sort of.
Okay.
Is it
okay.
live?
We're live.
And you know. Oh,
Sorry,
what are we
Sinalo.
gonna
Do you want to start again?
He's going to
Can we
race.
start? Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
He's gonna
Whenever
have
we
to-
make a mistake, we should always improvise. Another key.
Ah.
The whole time. The whole time.
What is happening?
So I always like to take things to the next level, right?
Okay.
I want you guys to keep your eyes on the kings. We have 1,
Trying.
Yes.
2,
Yes.
3, and lastly your card, yes? The king of
Yeah.
hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4 kings. Which side are you, right or left-handed?
I'm right.
Right-handed. I want you to open your hand like this.
Okay.
I want you to place your other hand on top. Make sure I don't
Okay.
get there. No way possible I
Use
can
your
actually
magic,
get there.
Graham.
Believe in the magic, and the magic will believe in you. We won't be also needing these cards. You know what?
Okay, I
I'm going
believe
to place
there's a
them in
lot
my
of
pocket.
magic,
You know what?
eh?
Let me not place the cards in my pocket. I actually want you to open your hand like this.
Like
Thank
this?
you so much. Place your other hand on top.
Okay.
Thank you. Now I'm going to attempt to make this card disappear. Do you believe that?
No, not a
I
chance.
believe, I believe.
Believe in the magic, and the magic will believe in you. 1,
I
2,
believe.
3. The card is gone. Do you still feel the card?
I do.
What do you mean you still? Okay, it's fine. Maybe the card didn't disappear.
Okay.
Maybe. Can we hear? Maybe
Get out of town.
the king disappeared. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, the king of hearts is gone. And this raises a question: where are the kings? This is probably the king of clubs, king of spades, and king of diamonds.
It has to be.
Magic, abracadabra.
Hi,
Just like that.
I want my money back. I want my money back with you.
What's happening?
Oh, my word.
I'm confused. Okay, I'm going to sit with that for a moment because what do you need?
You still have your card, right? You think about one card, yes?
Oh, my card. I forgot about my card.
Okay, you forget about your card. Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Maybe people at home, they remember your card, right?
Okay.
So you've been
the
holding
colour.
on the cards.
You've
and
had
you've
that
been
in your
believing-
hand the whole time, eh?
I've been believing, I promise.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful. And if you believe the magic, the magic will believe in
You.
Okay.
Perfect. Don't blink.
I'm putting all the magic
Don't blink,
I can
Graham.
out there.
Check this out. I hope the camera can get this, right?
Okay.
Think about your card.
Okay.
When I try to read your mind. Now I want you to forget everything in your mind.
Ooh,
Think
that's
about one card.
Okay.
One card only.
Should have done that with me, I think. Okay.
Are my eyes
Whoa,
still
I can
closed?
feel. Whoa, I can see smoke coming out of his jacket. Are you kidding me?
Check this out. I mean,
How
like,
is it even
the cards are gone.
My card's gone.
Each and every card is gone. Ladies and gentlemen, except for one card indeed. Hopefully it should be your card, the 3 of hearts.
you-
Is it? Show it to the camera. Show it to everyone. See the 3 of hearts. You are kidding me. Indeed, the 3 of hearts. You
It was
guys
for
been
dramatic
amazing.
effect.
Thank you so much.
Oh, buddy. No, don't come near me, bro.
Can I hug you?
Thank you so much.
Oh, no, you're amazing.
Thank you.
You are
well
amazing.
done.
That was
to
it
the
for Sinalo's
person.
Expresso show. Thank you.
Oh, I think a big round of applause. You know what? Your magic might be good, okay? And please, 4th of October, it goes down. Cricket, you can get your tickets. But I'm going to pull a magic trick right now and make us disappear.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And just like that, we are back right here with all the magic on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. My mind still blown, but let's get into your 7 o'clock news headlines. Let's start out nationally, where the Kruger-Lofeld Chamber of Business and Tourism has warned that renaming the Kruger National Park to Skukuza National Park could damage one of South Africa's most vital economic engines. Now, CEO Linda Grimbeek says it would create a marketing nightmare, undermining more than a century of global branding. Now, while the Mpumalanga legislature has adopted the motion, Speaker Makosazane Masilela stressed it is not final, as the proposal must go through local and National Geographical Names Committee with full community participation. In other national news, Criminal Intelligence Head Dumisani Kumalo will testify before the Madlanga Commission in Pretoria today and is expected to focus on SAP's operational and administrative matters. Now arrested in June with 6 senior officers, he faces allegations of corruptions linked to intelligence funds and questionable appointments. Now Kumalo, a key figure in the political killings task team, is central to the inquiry into political interference in policing. Meanwhile, Thabo Mbeki praised KwaZulu-Natal Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkonazi for exposing rot within the force, including allegations implicating Police Minister Senzo Mchunu. In your international news-making headlines, a Russian aerial bombardment lasting more than 12 hours has killed at least 4 people and injured over 70 in Ukraine, with Kiev hardest hit. Now, President Volodymyr Zelensky said the victims included a 12-year-old girl, as nearly 600 drones and dozens of missiles targeted 7 regions. Now, entire neighborhoods were destroyed, with attacks hitting a cardiology institute, homes and factories. Russia claimed it struck military sites, but Zelensky vowed retaliation, saying the assault proved Moscow's determination to keep fighting and killing. Meanwhile, in news on the continent, in Zimbabwe, Africa's top tobacco producer is diversifying into blueberries as global demand rises. Now, China, the world's largest importer, has agreed to buy Zimbabwean blueberries tariff-free, opening a lucrative market. While tobacco exports earned a record $1.3 billion last year, blueberry sales reached only $30 million. But farmers see long-term potential in the nutrient-rich crop. Now, ex-cricket captain Alistair Campbell, co-owner of a 50-hectare farm near Harare, says blueberries are labor-intensive but rewarding, with exports already reaching Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Let's close up on a feel-good note with Selena Gomez, aged just 33, married music producer Benny Blanco, aged 37, in a romantic California ceremony on Saturday, walking down the aisle in a custom Ralph Lauren gown with a floral halter neck and structured bodice. Now, Blanco also donned Ralph Lauren, while celebrity stylist Renato Camporo perfected Gomez's Hollywood glam Marcel Wave bob using Joico products. Now, the star-studded guest list reportedly including the likes of Taylor Swift, Paris Hilton, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. The couple, who confirmed their romance in 2023 and released a collaborative album earlier this year, sealed their love in absolute style, with Gomez calling it the beginning of forever. Wedding bells ringing all the way around in 2025, and congratulations to the newlyweds. That is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. It's time now for your sporting updates with Graham, rather.
We're going to start with the struggles of Ruben Amorim. Let's start in the UK, where Man United struggles to continue with a 3-1 defeat at the hands of Brentford, piling even more pressure on boss Ruben Amorim. That after Bruno Fernandes very uncharacteristically missed a penalty. Very characteristically, Man City, they powered past Burnley 5-1, with Erling Haaland netting twice later on. Then Arsenal produced a dramatic, very late 2-1 comeback at Newcastle. Gabriel Magalhaes, he headed a 96-minute winner to now move within 2 points of leaders Liverpool. Now let's get on to rugby in New Zealand. They beat Australia 33-24 at Eden Park to extend their 52-match unbeaten streak at that venue, and of course retain the Bledisloe Cup as well, with Cam Roygaard back from injury, scoring twice. Then down in Durban, it was the Sasha Feinberg and Goma Zulu show. He produced a record 37-point masterclass, including a hat-trick of tries. That as the team played brilliantly around him, thrashing Argentina 67-30 to take charge of the Rugby Championship. And staying with international rugby news, but kind of a rung above, England ended their 11-year wait for a Women's Rugby World Cup title by defeating Canada 33-13 at a packed Twickenham Stadium. So Alex Matthews, she scored twice, while the Ellie Kildunn and Abby Ward also touched down, and a record 81,885 fans, including some family members of mine, witnessed the Red Roses clinch their 3rd world crown and now extend their winning run to 33 matches. They certainly earned this one, but beautiful to see the way the world has embraced women's rugby this year. That has been the real winner, I think. Now let's get on to golf and a battle royale as Europe survived a very tense American fight back to retain the Ryder Cup yesterday, with Shane Lowry holding a 6-foot birdie putt on the 18th to secure the decisive half point. Oh man, his clutch finish gave Europe a 14-11 lead in the end, enough to keep the trophy after their 2023 Rome triumph, despite the US pressure in the singles. But the fans, this is kind of gridiron golf. I never thought golf could be that competitive. For the fans, for the players, for sport. We love it. And that's where we leave our sporting bulletin for this hour. We'll touch on those headlines again at around 8 o'clock. I think the roads should be up and running. Let's get the latest on that front.
Thank you so much, Gray. Let's check out what the roads are doing out in Cape Town. Well, on Philip Khosana Drive incoming, there is a vehicle broken down in the left lane after Hospital Bend, so please be cautious when heading out that way. Now, moving over to Johannesburg in Waterfall, there has been an accident on the N1 South after Allendale Road, causing some delays. Be aware of that one as well as you head on out. Now, in Benoni, there's an accident seen on the N12 West before Snake Road, slowing down traffic from Patfontein Road. Wherever you're headed this morning, as the roads do wake up, remember to stay cautious and arrive alive. That's where we leave your roads. Let's see what's happening in your weather. In your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued multiple severe weather alerts, and that's across KwaZulu-Natal and the Free State. Now, central and northern KwaZulu-Natal face a level 4 yellow warning with heavy thunderstorms bringing intense downpours, flooding of low-lying areas, bridges and roads, plus damaging winds, hail and lightning. Eastern Free State is under a level 2 yellow warning, while southern KwaZulu-Natal also faces localized flooding as well as slippery roads. Now, residents are urged to take precautions, avoid flood-prone areas, secure property and exercise caution while driving. Let's get into the sunrise view of the hour. You know that 7 o'clock is not going to be the same without checking out what Herald's Bay looks like through the eyes of Piet de Toy. And Piet, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful, quite ethereal morning view with us. Oh no, this one is from Liz Decker out in George. Well, George is looking fantastic this morning, one of my favorite parts of the Western Cape. Thank you so much for repping it so beautifully, Liz, and for setting that bar incredibly high. Well, if you want to be like Liz on 0630369649, we do encourage that behavior. But now, though, let's see, besides George, what's happening in the rest of the country when it comes to your temperatures.
Wow, beautiful views outside. So let's see if we can make it even better inside.
I think we've got an idea, because will this Monday be your double payday? That's the question I have to ask you. Yes, if you say please, then play Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 450,000 Rand jackpot and new Daily Lotto Plus for the guaranteed 150,000 Rand today.
And notice we haven't said estimated once, eh? Guaranteed. Come on, so please don't get left behind. Go and get your tickets now, and you can do it in store as soon as they open. Nationallottery.co.za right now online. You can use their mobile app anytime you like. You can use your own cell phone banking app anytime you like. Or right now, you can pick up your phone, dial *120 *7529#. Boom, and then you will get everything sent to you.
That sounds so easy peasy. So please get on it. All the details are on our Expresso social pages. Go and check them out. And every day could be Care Double Payday when you play Daily Lotto for a guaranteed amount.
450,000 Rand sitting in our Daily Lotto, and Daily Lotto Plus, a guaranteed 150,000 Rand. It is your chance. So all the best of luck there. When we come back, vitally important medical discussion. We are looking into chronic heart disease and the new opportunities in that space to live a full and wonderful life. We will speak to you in just a moment.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we delve into, as I said before the break, a vitally important discussion today as we turn to medical matters. And when we talk about heart disease, we usually picture adults, but many South African children are born with serious heart conditions or develop them early on in life. It doesn't just affect them. Often the warning signs go unnoticed until it is heartbreakingly too late. Well, on this day, World Heart Day, the message is clear. Don't miss a beat, because early diagnosis can and is saving lives. But it's also about building a future where children with chronic heart disease can live full, thriving lives. And joining us are Professor Liesel Zulke, a pediatric cardiologist and researcher at the incredible Children's Heart Disease Research Unit. And then one of our own, I'm going to call her Blair Inglis, a heart patient and advocate who is living proof of what's possible with the right care. Thank you so much for being here. Can we get a round of applause? Because it is very early in the morning and it is World Heart Day. And it's one of those days where you want to celebrate this opportunity to talk more about what's happening. So, Prof, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to, as a jumping off point, get into what your research unit actually does. Because I have a feeling we had young magicians on the show earlier. I would imagine the magic happening in your space is quite powerful. But fill us in.
Yeah, no, thanks very much. And so the Children's Heart Disease Research Unit, it's based within the Division of Pediatric Cardiology. That's the Department of Pediatrics at Red Cross Children's Hospital.
Just
but
amazing.
We work across the Red Cross as well as Groote Schuur hospitals as well, because children grow up. And we work from bench to bedside to community. So we do basic science. We have a laboratory where we look at the genetics of congenital and childhood onset heart disease. We work clinically, where we try and improve outcomes for children living with the disease, which also speaks to things like clinical trials. We then work into the community where we do scientific and technical work. We also work with agencies like the WHO, with WHO AFRO, with the Medical Research Council, around things like guidelines and algorithms. And then we work very, very closely with our lived experience experts like Blair and others that define the way we need to do our research.
This is quite a complete ecosystem that you are imagining, I would, or kind of allowing us to wrap our heads around. What comes to bear through having kind of a unified front like this? I would imagine at great pains to get to this point. But why? Why is what you do and having this overarching connection so powerful?
So it's really important because children that are born with heart disease, or as you say, develop it early in life, those that are born in low and middle income countries have a very different outlook and a different prognosis. And so we need to do a needs analysis, we need to understand that, we need to understand the genetics, and then we need to put into place interventions to ensure that they live a long and prosperous and happy lives with the best possible outcomes.
This to me is the best of the medical fraternity stepping up to provide private healthcare level of service to families that don't. I don't know why it makes me so emotional, but I would imagine for you it must be a very emotional day every day. Just like you, Blair. I mean, I would love to get a bit into your story, because you are one of the most energetic, powerful people when you enter into a space. That's kind of how you command, that few people would understand that you have had a journey to get to this point. So talk us through your specific story. I know 4 operations at one point. Just take us inside that journey.
Thank you, Graham. Yes, so I was born with congenital heart disease. And the heart normally has 4 heart chambers, 2 atriums, 2 ventricles. I was born with 3 chambers, 2 atriums and only 1 ventricle. And when I was born, my parents were told I was going to die because they didn't know what was wrong at first or how to fix it. So I had my first surgery at 2.5 weeks old as a little infant. It was Professor Dr. Susan Vosloo, who was mentored by Dr. Chris Barnard.
Oh, wow.
And she has been my surgeon for all 4 of my surgeries. My second surgery, I was 2.5 years old. My third, I was 5, turning 6. And then I was fine for 12 years. And in the middle of matric, I had my 4th heart surgery.
Oh,
and I needed a pacemaker to just keep my heart beating when it was a bit irregular. So I've had that pacemaker since matric now. Yeah.
How have you integrated, because you can talk about this quite comfortably, and you're talking about parts of your lives now where your parents would have been carrying that part of the journey for you. Has this defined you? Do you feel like this journey has defined the person that you are, or is it just a part of?
I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest, Graham. It made me understand and recognize things about life in the world that a normal child or a normal, completely healthy child doesn't. I had to, at 5 for my 3rd heart surgery, my parents explained to me in a very sort of appropriate way, for the age appropriate,
yeah.
you know, that this is what is wrong with your heart and you need to have the surgery. Otherwise, if you do not have the surgery, you will die. So as a 5-year-old, you have to grapple with, okay, there's my mortality, you know. So I think from a very young age, it made me exceptionally grateful for the life that I have to live. But it also made me just sort of default to, I need to be responsible with my life and
not take a second for granted.
Yes, yes.
And that's a lot to put on a 5-year-old. I'm thinking it is such a team effort once you go through that gateway. But I'd like you, Prof, if you can, think about those early warning signs. I think this starts with the parent's journey. And I think often that's where incredible organizations like the Red Cross, for instance, really do help that entire ecosystem. But we are having a very practical discussion about heart disease this morning, being World Heart Day. In our next session, we're going to start getting into some of those early warning signs and hand it over to you guys. But Blair, thank you so much for being here this morning. She's not going anywhere. Likewise, the Prof. We are talking about heart disease, especially when it lands in young children, and how this amazing community is addressing that.
And we'll get back to that conversation in just a little bit. For now, let's turn our eyes over to Handy Heroes, because yes, they're back. And today we're at Buco Sea Point out in Cape Town, where expert advice meets unbeatable quality. And their standout recommendation, well, it's Plascon Polvin, a paint trusted for its durability, its finish, and definitely its value. So let's uncover what makes it a true customer favorite.
Powered by Plascon. Today's handy heroes come from Buco Sea Point in Cape Town.
So we opened it recently on the 1st of August. We are located in number 2 West Beach Road. This is a bigger and better store than what we had at Clearance Road.
Our customers are mainly contractors. We get to interact on a personal level, on a personal basis to our customers, and we see them on a daily basis, and I get to know them by name. And that is what I love, because now you can relate on a personal level to the customer. That's what I mainly enjoy about it. We are fairly well priced. Our customer service is phenomenal.
With the Plascon, we have high knowledge when we do sell the paint, and we do have people that mix the Plascon to the color that you want to, so you don't have to only look at what the varieties that we do have, even though we have a big variety of Plascon paints. When the customers, when they come in here, they always look for the Polvin paint.
I love the Polvin. It's washable, it's exterior, it's interior. You can basically use it it's on a washable basis. If there's marks on that wall, it's easy to wipe and clean.
My DIY tip is preparation is key, because without preparation, you can't get to the finish. When it comes to paint, Buco Sea Point is bigger and better.
Today's handy heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
And that's a wrap of our Handy Heroes for this week. Shout out to the guys out in Sea Point. But speaking about heroes, yes, we will still continue that conversation about our hero in studio, Miss Blair, and of course, Prof still joins us on the couch. In just a little bit, we find out a second part of that conversation on this World Heart Day. So we'll see you straight after this.
When you have to make a choice and don't make it, that in itself is a choice. Just make the choice. I hope you have a great day.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to maybe the most important conversation we have all year. In part 2 of our World Heart Day conversation, we are shifting from the risks to the possibilities. With better awareness, early screening and lifelong care, more children born with heart conditions are growing into healthy, creative, fulfilled adults that are providing a service to those around them. But they need support not just from doctors, from families, from schools, the public. We need to come together. And we're going to continue now with Professor Liesel Zulke and Blair Inglis to take a step further down this path of resilience, representation and responsibility that surrounds children's heart health. So it starts with the screening. It starts with that phase. So what are we looking for? If I'm a parent at home with a young child and I have that feeling, that parent's intuition, which I think I've heard spoken about so much when it comes to heart care, children's care, what are we looking for?
Firstly, I would say to parents that if they have that intuition, go and seek medical advice. Absolutely, and we listen to parents. But it actually starts even before you have the baby. It starts at that antenatal visit. We're able to make the diagnosis very early on. So about at the 20-week visit already, your heart is the size of an almond. We can do it then already, the minute the baby is born, so within the 24 hours, and at the 6-week interval. So there's 3 opportunities already. But the kinds of things to look out for are things like a baby who's not growing well, who's excessively tired or sweaty or breathing fast, especially with feeding, which we shouldn't see. Babies that have abnormal color, so blueness around the lips or the teeth, and then, of course, a heart murmur. And that could be something also in those acquiring heart disease later on in life. So there's a few pointers to look out for.
Everything you've said terrifies me. As a parent, and I've gone through this twice with 2 young kids, oh man, if you are thinking about going to the hospital, my blood pressure is rising. Why do we not go through these measures? Is that level of denial, the fear of finding out the consequences, what is standing in the way of detection and converting at that critical gateway?
Yeah, I think fear is very much one of them, but also advocacy and awareness.
We don't
there's
know
this
what we don't know.
understanding that if there's a heart condition, that's the end. And it's not like that. We know this because we have wonderful people like Blair. And so this is a wonderful opportunity, thank you very much for that, so that people who are watching this will say they don't need to be afraid. This is actually their chance to actually change that trajectory.
You've got the best minds in the business, literally. The whole world looks to South Africa for the work we're doing in this place, but it's because of everyone past people who have walked this path standing up and putting their hand up. What advice do you have, first of all, for families, not just for kids, but I think for the families, because you've seen this effect on your family. What advice do you have for those that are embracing this journey?
Yes, I think from my experience, the best thing that my parents and my family did was I lived as normal a life as possible.
Like that, yeah.
I had a normal childhood. I ran around outside playing, climbing trees, and just was aware that, you know, I had to be careful, or when I was getting tired, I needed to rest. But it was not something like that hindered my experience of life. And as parents and family members, and even my friends or teachers were aware that Blair can feel and understand and know her own limits, so just let her do her thing. And I had a wonderful childhood, but I knew that my body was just a bit different, and I embraced that. That was okay. That was just part of who I was.
When you were setting your identity, because this is a lifelong thing, and I think that's the penny drop moment for me now, is that you're going to, every time you redefine yourself through your own personal journey, you've got to incorporate this. When you moved through into the teenage space and you had to really take on board that this is who you are, from a personal perspective, how did you wrap your head around this? What advice would you have for a young person going through what you've been through?
Yes, for a young person, it's that's a very insightful question.
You might, maybe when you're 87 years old and you've figured out the answer,
Maybe,
and we can host a TED Talks, and Prof, you can weigh in. But what has helped you along your journey?
I think for me, it was maybe easier than someone who possibly develops it a bit later in life, because I was born with it, so it was just part of who I was. To me, it would be weird that someone didn't have a scar from a heart surgery or something. But I always knew that it was something that I wanted to let other people know was something that happened or existed in the world, because so many people think, oh, heart disease, and you think of middle age or older and an unhealthy lifestyle. But
it's not your fault.
No, as I said earlier, it's just being responsible. So I knew as a teenager I could still have fun but not take certain risks that other teenagers have.
Please God, can we tell this to every teenager that exists in the world? I love the line that you've drawn for us, and this speaks then to the ecosystem around, and I'm sure your soft skills development in your space has to be as brilliant as the science and everything else. You've got to manage the families. What advice do you have for those families that are walking this path?
I think one of the things we always say to our families is we'll walk this path with you.
And you've proven
and
that.
We'll be there all the way through. So ask for advice, be open to your fears, come to us with them, but realize this is a lifelong journey, and that there'll be different phases, there'll be different challenges, but there are different opportunities as well, and that we want to focus on those. We want to focus on living the fullest life in the family as possible, and also seeing it through so that you can actually bring other people along with you.
Oh, we all rise together, and it feels like that is the era that we're in now. Bless both of you. I don't know why this is making me emotional. I'm not even directly affected, but I would imagine there must be gut check moments every day for you. Thank you so much for being here. I think we've done some quite serious process work here. I have a feeling this is going to stay with us for the rest of the day while you are thinking about this. Just stay in that lane for a moment and think about what parents, what children would be feeling going through something like that. It takes a village, and clearly we have a village marshalling forces, but this is World Heart Day, so do what you can to preach this message, please.
Well, speaking about preaching a message, it is a Monday. In fact, it's the last Monday of September. So we have to get into some Monday motivation, and let's close it all off with a bang this time around. We've got a video lined up for you. And yes, I know that your take is lead with heart. Well, let's have a look what this person has to say about their Monday motivation.
When you have to make a choice and don't make it, that in itself is a choice. Just make the choice. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. That's
Reframe.
nice.
Reframe. I like that. Maybe just chatting to Blair and making her explain all heart disease and her life in 5 minutes kind of flip the script on me just a little bit there. But you make a choice as to the gateway, that it is in your hands.
Yeah. And people often think that they don't have agency, but if you just sit in silence and don't decide to move forward or not move forward with something, life will decide for you. Other people will decide for you.
In the most dramatic way, often.
Honestly. So please make a choice to, I would even say, choose yourself today.
Maybe this is a message to us. Do you feel like you're being forced to make a choice right now? Did you manifest that? Did I manifest that, or did you manifest that? I'm wondering, or maybe you guys manifested that as well. But it might be worth thinking about where you're at. Maybe there's a conundrum or something that's been burning for a while, and you just can't figure out the right choice to make. Maybe you've already made the right choice by taking a step back. I don't know. Go easy on yourself.
Yep.
It's a
There's
Monday,
also the thing about not having judgment on your choices. There is no good or bad choice. Just make it at the end of the day. I like to live life with intention, so I make a lot of choices every single day.
I like to listen to Anika Kiara every day.
Please.
want to stream. I want to download.
I also love Anika Kiana. She's fantastic. And we get into her new EP that she just dropped last Friday called Not the Same.
She isn't. She's changed. Not everything, not her name, but everything else has changed. She might even change her outfit before she comes out. She is amazing. She is awesome. We've watched her career literally start here and just doing the most amazing things. And then we need to be back in the kitchen, yes?
Yes, honey garlic chicken. How does that sound?
Perfect.
Delicious. I'm very excited to get into
Chickeny Monday.
recipe number 2 coming your way after this.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true, it is your feel-good breakfast show on this Monday morning. Welcome back. And you've been welcomed back to a beautiful face. In a bit, I get to introduce you once again. We've seen her many times. We love her. Anika Kiana is now stepping boldly into a new era that's fitted with raw emotion, which I'm here for. 2000s nostalgia and unapologetic self-expression with a brand new EP, Not the Same. So let's have a look at the sneak peek.
All this confusion in my head, I can't tell my right hand from my left. It's kinda amusing, 24 years old, but I still feel like a kid. I throw my phone across the room. If I get mad, won't talk to you. Call it what you want, yeah, I'm still young, excuse my ignorance. It's just that I don't have time. The days they pass me by.
Absolutely, I'm here for it. Let's give her a feel-good welcome. Come on. The superstar is once again in our midst, and I'm so here for it. It's giving Avril Lavigne, which was my entire childhood, but it's not about her, it is about you. Let's get into this EP.
Yes.
First of all, the look of the EP is so great. If I'm not mistaken, that's you as a kid.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, how cute is that? How old were you here?
I was about 5 years old.
Stop
so
it.
20 years ago.
It's the hair for me. It's so adorable, Anika.
Thank you.
So it's called Not the Same.
Yes.
Dropped last Friday. So congratulations
Thank you
first
so
and
much.
foremost. What does this project mean to you personally, artistically? Where did it come from?
So initially, I was meant to release an EP actually in the beginning of this year.
Okay.
And that all changed because the music I was making, I felt like I didn't want that to be my EP. So I put a pause on that, and those songs still exist, so they'll come in the future.
Oh,
but
nice.
yeah, I went with this pop punk sound and wanted to keep on releasing singles, and then eventually I was being pushed a bit from my manager, and she was like, "Come on, just release an EP. You've got this great body of work. You've got songs that sound great together." So I went ahead and we made so many songs and put them together and saw which ones like sounded best.
Right.
And yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. And it means what it means to me is everything really. I think the whole essence of this EP was trying to make that little kid inside of me like proud.
Yeah.
And so that's why the cover art
cover
is
art.
me as a little me.
Okay, well, we've got more pictures of you as a kid, and I'm so here for going down memory lane. Please tell me those are your drawings in the background. She was always a fashion icon. I mean, look at her.
That was my
go.
mom. That was my mom.
The heels. I'm so done. Oh, I love this. Do you think that little Kiana is proud right now?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely think so. I was a very shy kid, so I think if she had to see me now, she'd be very surprised and very happy.
Stop. She's an angel too. You say a shy kid and you on that stage dominating, owning your space.
Yeah, yes.
It's like it was written in the stars, quite literally. I'm so look at you go. Anika, come on.
Yo, whenever I got onto stage, I was fine. It was just the before that I was
That's
nervous about.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would come alive when you stepped onto the stage.
Yes, yes.
And then you would leave the stage on your own terms as well. I'm so here for the drama, man. But I love the sound of this EP. Like I mentioned earlier, to me it's likened to Avril Lavigne, which everybody's obsessed with. What is your reference to the 2000s and also why that sound in particular?
I think it just gives that nostalgic feel, right? And that's what I wanted to bring with the entire EP. I mean, with the song Not the Same, as well as Any Other Way, and pretty much all of the tracks. Ariana Carini produced like 6 out of 7 out of them, and John O'Chreiling produced Little Boy Ego. So I feel like they brought to life my vision. I told them I wanted this nostalgic throwback sound, and especially in a lot of the guitar sounds and the drums as well. I wanted to bring that feeling to people so that when they listen to it, they could be transported back in time to when they were a kid. Yeah.
And you have. I mean, I just got goosebumps thinking about it now. As you were doing the sound checks, I was like, yes. I kept nodding on over. I'm like, that's the sound that I love to hear. Hard to do this, but could you choose a favorite track off the EP?
Oh, it's easy.
Okay, tell us.
Not the Same.
Not the
That's
Same.
my favorite song.
Is it the lead single as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Tell me more about it.
Well, I think it's so special to me because it's my first song that's not really been about love or heartbreak and those kind of things. It's actually just based on a personal experience of how I feel. I feel like life is moving too quickly. You don't really get the chance to actually grasp the fact that you're growing up. And yeah, I just miss being a kid. And when times are simpler.
I get it.
So,
less responsibilities.
Exactly. Adulting is tough.
Ooh, it's rough out here, but we
it's
got
hard.
this, girl. We got this. Especially if your music is playing in the background. It's the soundtrack to what we got to get going. Tell me a bit more about the themes that you explore in your music, in this EP in particular.
Sure. So, themes of heartbreak, love, all those kind of normal ones that I love singing about. And just the theme of, I guess, growing up. Yeah. Those are the themes.
Oh, beautiful. Well, we're definitely looking forward to just embracing it all. We can stream it online, music videos loading, I'm assuming.
On the way.
On the way. This is what we love to hear. I'm so for it. You were also nominated recently.
Yes.
We've got to get into it. I mean, Pop Artist of the Year for the Basadi in Music Awards, representing women, making sure that we are out there and we're standing proudly as well. So
exactly.
congrats for that.
Thank you so much.
Would you say any little word of advice to other women out there trying to really like break through the ceiling?
That's always a tough one, hey? Like giving advice. I feel like everyone's on their own path in life, but if I can say one thing is just to always stay true to yourself, no matter what. Don't feel like you need to change or lessen yourself for anyone else. Just keep doing you, and yeah, your success will eventually find you. Everyone's on their own timing, everyone's on their own path. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing and just do what you want to do and what you're passionate about and what you love, and everything else will follow.
I love that. Mic drop. What a beautiful way to sort of end this for now. We're going to get into quick fire in just a little bit. But it makes me think about, you know, comparison just being a thief of joy. And I think often we go online, we're comparing ourselves, we walk around, we might catch somebody that looks amazing. You're comparing yourself as well. But stay in your lane.
Exactly.
And own that space, which I think is something you do so incredibly well with your look, your vibe, your sound, all of the above. It is Monday Motivation. On a lasting note, Anika, I got to ask you, do you have anything, any word of inspiration that you tell yourself? Do you do affirmations in the morning to make sure that you keep on going?
Oh, that I tell myself? Damn, that's tough. I struggle to believe in myself a lot. So
yeah.
I think one thing, I think this EP has helped a lot. Like even just looking at that cover art of myself, I think just looking at a younger photo of myself and wanting to make that version of myself proud, I think that's the way I motivate myself.
That's so beautiful, and that's the choice that she makes. Earlier on, we spoke about making choices, and not making a choice is making a choice. And I love that you choose the little girl in you every single time. I'm pretty sure that's healing the girl child in you as well.
Yeah, I think so
time
as
and
well.
time again. Speaking about girl child, do we find little Kiana in the kitchen? Do we find adult you in the kitchen?
Yes.
Yes?
When I have the time. A lot of the time it's like takeouts nowadays because I've been super busy, but yeah, I do cook.
Yes, you do. Okay, that's good. Do you want to join us in the kitchen?
Me, right now?
Yes. Do you?
Okay.
No pressure, no pressure. Will you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, she'll do it. Well, listen, we are making something delicious. We won't make you cook.
Okay.
We might make you taste. We'll
Okay,
see how it
that's
goes. Okay, great.
That's perfect.
We're making a honey garlic chicken in one pan.
Ooh,
so I think this is going to be added to your list very soon. Graham, take it away.
Yep, a one-pan wonder, if you will, and we are trying our best to use up our leftover chicken. Not that there is often leftover meat from a braai weekend, but we are coming up with some genius one-tray wonders this morning. And I think there's nothing better than a tray of sticky, saucy chicken straight from the oven, especially when it started as leftovers. This sheet pan honey garlic chicken proves that a little creativity and some good sauce can turn braai chicken into a comforting, homey meal the whole family will love. My friend.
here.
It really is.
And I came bringing friends.
Oh, you came in with purpose there. I like that. I like this kind of, see, you've infused her with your kind of go forward energy in the kitchen.
Because we're going all in. How
no
about
fear,
that?
no fear. We can for this. Okay, so I'm going to take a step back.
Okay, guide us.
So, Anika, you're on sauce duty. Yes. Okay, this is our honey glaze. So you've got some chili flakes, you've got some ginger, you've got some honey, you've got some vinegar, you've got the funkiest, coolest sweetened soy sauce. Look at that, it's like a syrup. It's funky and sweet and sticky, and then we've got some garlic to grate there with a little microplane. You can just put it all in there, and then Mr. Wastie's mini whisk is there. I've taken duty. That mini whisk is a very special whisk, okay? You've got to use it with great pride and love.
Wow, wow, wow,
Look
wow,
at you,
wow.
man. You see, she's just like you.
Oh my gosh.
Honoring that 90s garage band spirit.
Wow,
Go
wow.
all in. Okay. Now you're on the grown-up duty, which is the veggies. Okay, and literally we are throwing them together, a bit of oil. So mix all the veggies together, coat them with oil. We're going to keep the chicken out because it's already cooked. So we're going to roast these veggies off just to get the flavor in there. We've got some salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil. This is a great way to treat your veggies. You get such beautiful flavor notes out of roasting a vegetable as opposed to boiling it or steaming it. I just believe that that's where the magic happens. And for here, we have got beautiful broccoli florets. We've got a few different peppers, but the yellow, which I think is the best flavor. Anika, is there a best pepper in the world?
I don't like peppers that much.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. No, I don't like them because of the green pepper. But I actually
don't
quite
like
like
green
a yellow
pepper.
pepper. So, okay, not all peppers are created equal. Now,
I'm
some people
judging
are
you
like,
guys.
Aren't they the same, guys?
exactly, and you probably like Danya as well. Hey, coriander. Do you eat coriander?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you going to hate me if I say no?
No,
don't.
He
doesn't eat coriander.
You're a day
Okay,
walker like me.
I don't.
No, it's a genetic thing. It's not you.
I'm
it's
in the
not
kitchen
me.
with the
it's not
wrong
us.
people.
It's our
Yeah,
genealogy.
sorry, guys.
Okay, apparently we are an under-evolved form
think
of
so.
human.
What did you
because-
say about my girl, Kiana?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Excuse me?
What are your fans called?
I don't know. The Anika Kiana fan club, I don't know.
Oh,
They have all the Kikis.
the
That's a good one.
That
That's
is quite cool.
cute.
It might not be aggressive enough because we are punk rock here. Okay, so I like a little bit of aggression. You've done amazingly well with your.
Do I mix this?
Yeah, you
and
can
then you
use the
can mix it.
mini
Here's a
whisk.
little wet lappy
Mini
for your
whisk. Oh,
hands if
thank
you
you.
need it. And I'm sorry, one of the byproducts of the show, you will smell like the food we cook for the
I
whole
know.
week.
My fingers are going to smell like garlic.
I know, and I love that for you. What do you lean into in the kitchen?
Nowadays, like simple things. Anything that I can make that's quick.
Exactly.
Pastas, burgers, healthy things. I like making a, what do you call it? Like one of those bougie bowls, you know, with rice, the chicken. Yeah, I love doing that.
Poke
For the
bowl.
Ticking all the boxes.
I like calling it a
Yeah,
bougie
yeah.
bowl.
Yeah.
That's far more judgmental. I really like that. That's that punk rock coming through. Okay,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Yours are coated, so we can now pop these
Pop
on
mine
our
in.
tray. Let me grab those dishes for
Thank
you.
you, adults.
Do something.
Okay. Let's
So
get
this
in.
is done now, right?
It
I
is,
think
and it
that's
looks
done.
amazing.
Okay.
So we're going to actually combine everything just in one go. Oh, you're learning, you're learning. And you've got a QR code, so you can learn with us as we go through the process and cook along. You just scan the QR code. So this ordinarily would go in the oven for about 12, 15 minutes, and then we'll introduce the chicken and our beautiful glaze and pop it in.
After.
So should we just cheat and do it all and put it in the oven right
Ta-da!
now? So,
Magic.
ta-da, that's
Okay.
come out of the oven. And to be honest, I would say don't overcook your veggies. You know, whether you, especially if you're boiling them or steaming them,
Yeah.
because you're going to lose all the nutrients.
And then this just goes over.
And then you're going to drizzle that over, and then we're going to pop it back in the oven.
That
This smells
nice.
incredible.
You know what? I don't mind peppers if it's in a dish, like when everything's mixed
something.
together. Yeah, I actually don't mind them cooked, but I think it's when they're raw, like in a salad or something.
It's too
and I'm
much.
just like, yeah.
Wow.
It's
I
too
eat
healthy.
peppers like this.
Really?
Slow down, okay, with
That's
your
crazy.
healthiness. That's just too healthy.
Is that too much?
Okay, I'm going to
My mom
pretend
is
that
the
this has
same.
just come out the oven and I've got hands of asbestos.
Oh, it's so hot.
It's going back in. That looks amazing. And then that goes in a lowish heat for about 10 minutes or so, just to get the flavors to infuse the chicken to
Beautiful.
reheat.
Lovely.
And then we serve it with some rice. I don't know if we would have had leftover rice. Okay, who's going to have a taste?
Well, Anika did say she's willing.
Okay.
Willing and able. Can I
Do
bring it
you have
closer
things
to
that you need to stay away from a vocal
Oh, yeah.
perspective?
I'm going to be singing now, so.
And this is
maybe
what I'm saying.
not.
I say with all, because you only have one gear
Yeah.
out there.
It's fine, I'll try it later.
Okay,
you go
so
ahead. You go
you're going to
ahead.
have to take one for
Oh,
the
it's
team.
me?
Okay.
Some rice.
Oh, the bird's eye chili went in. I'm assuming I'm going to get all of it in this mouthful,
have to
because
get
that seems
chicken.
Stephanie the
seems to
chicken.
happen.
Okay, guide us. What else do we have to have here? Peppers.
live vicariously through us.
Cheers.
Cheers,
I'm
ching ching.
feeling so left out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, it smells great,
It smells
doesn't it?
amazing. It smells good. Slaps. Is it good?
Wow.
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 Must be nice,
I'm so
guys.
sorry, girl. I'm so sorry. That is fantastic.
I can't wait to try it later. It looks really good. It smells good.
We'll keep this whole pan for you for later.
Thank you.
You
That is
deserve it.
delicious.
Do you drink anything to help your vocals?
Just water. Yeah, just water. Or I sometimes take like Rennies or something just to help. Like I've got like acid reflux. so
Yes. Okay.
that helps, but just water.
Okay.
Can I ask you another
Very
question?
rock
This is
star.
quite a
Yes.
personal question. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Go
Because
ahead.
you've got some songs that help us kind of direct energy at a particular person in our past. Okay, I'm just saying you help us vent when it comes to our relationships, which I love you for. Do you still sing to the people when you're singing that song, to that guy, that girl, that person?
Do
Do
I
you
think
still
of the person?
personify that person that you've written the song about?
100%.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
They must know.
Definitely, definitely.
You should throw a name in here every now and then.
No.
We won't judge you.
You can start searching online and see if you can figure out
Don't
who
give
the
them
actual name is.
This
But-
one's for you, Ryan.
Yeah, exactly, and forevermore,
tell me to say
throughout
that.
history, because it's there. What do we have on the menu today? What are you going to perform for us?
I'm going to be performing tracks off of the new EP. I'm performing Not the Same, of course.
Beautiful.
Everything Fades Away, which seems to be a lot of people's favorite. And what is the other song? I can't even think. Oh, the first song off the EP, Dreaming. Yeah.
Why are you so surprised that that's... a favorite song? What?
I don't know. I think it almost wasn't going to make the cut. And funnily
wow.
enough, it was one of the first ones out of all of them that I had worked on. But I just felt like all of the other songs show more of my alter ego, that sassier side of me. And this is a very much a
Is it
gentle,
softer?
soft side of me. So, yeah, but people are loving it. So.
Oh, well, I like that we
love
get
you,
to see
man.
both sides of you.
Yeah.
Your Sasha
I think
Fierce,
what they're
but
loving
also your
about me as well.
Anika.
Are you going to play the soft
Beautiful.
one today for her?
Yes.
Little-
Yeah.
You see, it's all right
Can I join you?
to be soft sometimes. Okay?
Sorry, tell my hands that.
Just be so, no, you never hold yourself back, or I will be the last person to hold you back. And you as well. Please scan the QR code, cook with just freedom today, and then we're going to give you the soundtrack to live your life by. Absolutely love the fact that we've got you here.
Yep.
Yes, this is going to be finished by the time you come back after you've finished singing. So can we have a little
barakat.
Here we go, please. We are going to be having an amazing performance. It's kind of feeling like a little bit of a weekend party, and we're going to continue on that trend. We'll see you in just a moment.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We love you so much. We want you to win this morning. And you have not one, but two opportunities to literally quadruple your payday. Now we've got double the opportunity to win, courtesy of our Daily Lotto. So let's start with our Daily Lotto, guaranteed at 450,000 Rand in that jackpot today. Then the new Daily Lotto Plus, a guaranteed 150,000 Rand added to the kitty. And that's not estimated, it's guaranteed this morning. So please get your tickets. You can do it in store as soon as they open. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking app. You'll see there's generally a little drop down there. Or you can go old school and dial star 120 star 7529 hash and have the prompts sent directly to you, and you just follow them. It's as simple as that. And we'll keep the deets on the Expresso socials, so you've got no excuses. Double your chances of winning that big guaranteed jackpot on two fronts. We've got Daily Lotto, 450,000 Rand, and then Daily Lotto Plus, a guaranteed 150,000 Rand. Good luck. You can contemplate your winnings as we fly into the final hour of the show. Let's kick it off with those news headlines.
Thank you so much, Gray. Just a minute before the top of the hour, let's get into your 8 o'clock news headlines. Now, we start out nationally, where the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture has unveiled a wall of remembrance on Robben Island, inscribed with the names of thousands once imprisoned during colonial and apartheid times. Now, at the ceremony, Minister Gayton McKenzie also unveiled 6 statues, including those of Nelson Mandela, Croatoa, and Robert Sobukwe. Now, calling it a day of both joy and sorrow, McKenzie apologized to forgotten freedom fighters too. PAC leader Mzwanele Nonso welcomed the apology, saying it was long overdue. Now, the event marked a poignant chapter in national healing. In other news in the country, the Kruger-Lofal Chamber of Business and Tourism has warned that renaming the Kruger National Park to Skukuza National Park could damage one of South Africa's most vital economic engines. Now, CEO Linda Grimbeek says it would create a marketing nightmare, undermining more than a century of global branding. Now, while the Mpumalanga legislature has adopted the motion, Speaker Makosazane Masilela stressed it is not the final, as the proposal must go through local and national geographical names committees with full community participation. Internationally speaking, Guinea's ruling military junta has announced presidential elections for December 28th, following a controversial referendum approving a new constitution. Now, the draft law, backed by 89% of voters, allows junta members to run for office, extending presidential terms from 5 to 7 years with 2 renewals. Now, it also establishes a Senate with 1/3 of members appointed by the president. The opposition boycotted the referendum, saying it entrenches military power, while observers fear the move could cement junta leader Mamadi Doumbouya's dominance. Meanwhile, a massive Russian aerial bombardment lasting more than 12 hours has killed at least 4 people and injured over 70 in Ukraine, with Kiev hardest hit. Now, President Vladimir Zelensky said the victims included a 12-year-old girl, as nearly 600 drones and dozens of missiles targeted 7 regions. Entire neighborhoods were destroyed, with attacks hitting a cardiology institute, homes as well as factories. Now, Russia claimed it struck military sites, but Zelensky vowed retaliation, saying the assault proved Moscow's determination to keep fighting and killing. Now, closing off with this story, bringing it back home in a landmark moment, South Africa secured 5 nominations at the 2025 International Emmy Awards, the most ever for an African country in a single year. Now, this incredible achievement places South Africa in 3rd place worldwide, trailing only behind the UK and Brazil. Local productions dominated the list, earning 4 nods across major categories, including Cook, Chasing the Sun 2, School Ties, and Catch Me Killer, while Playroom Live also garnered a nomination in the Kids Factual and Entertainment bracket. Now, this breakthrough elevates South African storytelling to new heights, proving they not only strike a chord at home, but also have the power to inspire, challenge, and captivate audiences worldwide. We've said it once, we've said it again. There's no better time to be South African than right now. That's where we close off your 8 o'clock news for this Monday. Let's get those final sporting updates from Gray.
Let's start with some Premier League action from the weekend, and not the best outcome for Man United. Their struggles continued with a 3-1 defeat at the hands of Brentford, piling even more pressure on boss Ruben Amorim. That after Bruno Fernandes very uncharacteristically missed a penalty as well. So Man City, conversely, powered past Burnley 5-1 with Erling Haaland netting twice later on in that game. Now, speaking of later on, Arsenal produced a dramatic 2-1 comeback at Newcastle. Gabriel Magalhaes, he headed a 96-minute winner to now move within 2 points of leaders Liverpool. Now let's get on to the rugby score sheet. And New Zealand beat Australia 33-24 at Eden Park to extend their now 52-match unbeaten streak at the venue and retain the Bledisloe Cup, with Cam Roygaard back from injury scoring twice there in the number 9 jersey. Then down in Durban, it was the Sasha Feinberg and Goma Zulu show. He produced a phenomenal, once-in-a-lifetime, well, hopefully not, record performance, 37 points, a masterclass, including a hat-trick of tries and some phenomenal kicking. And South Africa thrashed Argentina 67-30, and the whole team playing phenomenally around him as they take charge of the Rugby Championship before heading to Twickenham. Now, speaking of, let's go there this weekend. What a moment in time as England ended their 11-year wait for a Women's Rugby World Cup title by defeating a very strong Canadian team 33-13 at the Twickenham final. Alex Matthews scoring twice, while Ellie Kildunn and Abby Ward also touchdown, and a record 81,885 fans were there to witness the Red Roses clinch their 3rd world crown and extend their winning run to 33 matches. I love the fact that I had family members there to fully represent just how women's rugby has exploded this year. Love that. Now we round off on a battle royale in golf. I didn't know golf could get this competitive. Europe survived a very tense American fight back to retain the Ryder Cup yesterday, with Shane Lowry holding a 6-foot birdie putt on the 18th to secure the decisive half point. So his clutch finish gave Europe a 14-11 lead, enough to keep their trophy after their 2023 Rome triumph, despite some very strong US pressure in the singles as well. But what a weekend of sports. Well done once again to Sasha and the Springboks, and all the URC teams as well. Haven't even touched on that, but that's where we leave our sport for this morning. Let's catch up on the roads one last time.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what's happening in the roads out in Gauteng. Well, in Johannesburg, the Golden Highway, there is protesting, and that is happening out in Zakira Park. Out in Centurion, there's a crash on the N14 highway. So wherever you are in Gauteng this morning, and if you're headed on out, please make sure that you are cautious and, of course, keep your following distances. Out in Durban, there's a stationary vehicle on the N2 northbound after ramp from N3. EB Klutter is now clear, so do expect delays on that side. There's also a stationary vehicle on the N3 southbound after Ramp Market Road. The left lane is currently closed, so if you're headed out that way too, do expect some delays and arrive alive wherever you are going this morning. So we leave your roads for today. Let's get into your weather. Well, in your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued multiple severe weather alerts, and that's across KwaZulu-Natal and the Free State. Central and northern KwaZulu-Natal face a level 4 yellow warning, with heavy thunderstorms bringing intense downpours, flooding of low-lying areas, bridges and roads, plus damaging winds, hail and lightning. Now, Eastern Free State is under a level 2 yellow warning, while southern KwaZulu-Natal also faces localized flooding and slippery roads. The residents are currently urged to take precautions, avoid flood-prone areas, secure their property and exercise caution while driving. Let's close off this hour, or at least start it off, with the sunrise view of this hour sent by Piet de Toy out in Harold's Bay. Let's see exactly what he had to say. And yes, it is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Piet, for coming through and making sure that our final sunrise view of this Monday morning really is top tier, upper echelon. It is absolutely gorgeous, the way the sun is meeting the sea and the mist is meeting the rocks. It is just such a beautiful masterpiece. 0630369649 if you'd like to be just like Piet. Make sure that you snap some pictures and share it with us for the rest of the week. For now, though, you're wondering what to prepare for the day? Well, here are your temperatures for the final time.
Push beyond 23. Was it 23 or 28?
20, yeah.
Feeling like it should be a 28, but the view outside really does
Isn't
match.
that good,
Look
though?
at that.
Piet did a fantastic job at capturing what, I mean, is a place that I want to be in right now.
We're cancelling work today.
Harold's Bay, we come.
Harold's Bay, that's how you say it, eh? Harold's Bay.
Harold Bay?
That's exactly how to say it. I love that for us. I want that view to be in your mind when you picture the last hour of the show, because it's going to be like that. Now, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to extend our gaze and get into what's trending on TikTok at the moment. And TikTok's had a good week. It's been a really big year, maybe. But this week's really interesting, so looking forward to this.
Okay, let's see what the social streets are saying. I definitely know they're echoing the sounds of Anika Kiana. She's doing such an incredible job, and we can't wait to do a quick fire session with her. And then, of course, get into the music.
New music.
That's what we're here for.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Can you believe it's Monday? Because it actually feels like a Friday.
It does.
And today, let's get into a little bit more. TikTok, the streets are calling. Let's see what they're saying. Now, we love bringing you a feel-good story, and this morning is no different. We're shining focus on a young gentleman by the name of Rickalin Moodley, who's redefining the boundaries of art in South Africa, one lipstick stroke at a time. I remember the story because, Gray, you actually introduced me
I shed
to
a
it.
tear over this kid.
Yeah.
During one of our shows. I found his story, saw his, and just in a TikTok blurb that was sent to me, and I was like, oh my word, this is the South African story come to bear.
It is beautiful. Okay, in case you haven't heard it, let me give you a bit of a backstory.
Okay.
Hailing from Port Shepstone in KwaZulu-Natal, he is 24 years old and a self-taught artist, and he's truly just captivated not only the nation, the world, with his unconventional medium, discarded lipstick that he uses to create art. I know it sounds crazy.
I need to see it to believe it.
Let's have a look.
Sabrina, don't you know Devin? And I was like, huh. When did you get high? All of a sudden I could look you up and down all day. When did you get high?
Look look at that.
Well, look, we
sports star.
we could have used a better example of a team for that picture. Okay, so before you turn
Don't
the
be
TV
like
off, okay,
that.
don't judge, man, don't judge. No, he is insanely good, but it's the mediums that he uses that kind of hit you with the gut punch.
Yeah.
Because he could not afford art material in any way, shape, or form. So his journey began back in 2017 as a grade 11 learner, where he sketched unbelievably beautiful portraits using borrowed library pages and a single pencil. And then obviously facing financial hardship, he turned creativity into his lifeline, not just for him, but for his family. And in 2023, a serendipitous discovery of discarded makeup behind a shopping center then sparked his signature style of painting with lipstick. It is so clever.
It is so smart. Now, his art obviously isn't just visually striking, it is so emotionally resonant. And his viral TikTok video detailing his journey moved thousands to tears, including both Graham and myself, highlighting themes of just resilience, which I think us as South Africans know all too well, innovation and definitely hope. So whether he was painting even with curry,
that was the best one. I think that's what maybe sent it to you, was the fact that this is a curry picture, and that's
and you know
curry.
what? And it's curry.
It's curry in curry.
Come on.
And check his facial expression. That's about as much of a facial expression you're going to get from him. He plays it cool.
He's so
but I
cool,
think
man.
he understands and appreciates the irony there.
Also, he's painted with coffee, and then, of course, we've seen lipstick. He just continues to prove that creativity truly has no limits. It knows no bounds whatsoever.
I think let's take a little look at this man in action.
Unreal.
Yeah, we did
Black
warn
coffee
you.
with coffee.
I know.
Steph Curry with curry. Like, come on.
So you might think that every choice was taken away from him. You know, with that level of talent.
Yeah.
You're waiting for the universe to answer you. You're waiting for that big choice to be made, for that scholarship to go to an art school. Because you are
present
good.
itself.
You are better than, I would say, 90% of the art students in the country. You're thinking that's the big choice. No, the choice was do it or don't do it. Pick up that lipstick and do it. He had that choice, and he made that choice to
And look.
reinforce what we have been saying all morning.
It's changed
That's
the trajectory
powerful,
of his life, his family's life, getting national and global recognition because, wow, I think the talent speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And he does. He plays it so cool. But listen, we are such fans of you. Can I just say we can't
Big
wait
time,
to get
Boykie.
you on our couch.
Well, I think it has to be the mark of true celebrity, Dim. Are you even on TV or famous unless you have been painted
Come on.
by? And that's what I'm saying. I want him to become the mark of the next trend.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm glad that he is out there telling his story as well, because I think that 50-50, almost maybe 51% is more
Sure.
important, the telling of the story, than the I mean, look at that,
Look at the
guys.
Boca. After this weekend, I mean, this just really should be selling for $1 million a piece. Come on now. I hope that the Boca
I
will
think he'll
definitely
get there,
back
yeah.
him. So incredible. Now you can see his portraits of the Springbok following the historic win over the All Blacks. We will say it again in 2023, and widespread acclaim with, of course, fans calling for gallery exhibitions and his national recognition, which he continues to get today.
Come on, Le Atelier. Just take a little look in this direction.
Come on, man.
Thank you. And I know we're doing a hard sell, giving visuals of the actual World Cup in between, but I think he warrants that. Absolutely warrants that.
Oh.
Come on, Gaz has had his moment. I think these players would absolutely love a signed copy, and they would pay top dollar. I have no doubt that these guys would invest in that. Buddy, well done, young man, well done.
Ricolan is a name that you're going to be saying for years to come, because listen, he has just got started. Even a self-portrait in the mix as well.
So good.
Oh, latest creations, behind-the-scene moments, all can be seen on his TikTok. So please follow his journey on Instagram at ricolanart_official, or he's even got a website, of course, ricolanart.com for more. From Zanzi to the world, I mean, it really is just inevitable.
Offer him twice as much as he's selling his work for,
Please.
Offer him twice as much, because you'll probably get 10 times as much on the back end.
That's right.
Oh, I love that. Okay, well, that was the perfect kind of tempering of my nerves and anxiety to get into this next one, because this has pushed me, man. It is one of the most tense games you can play on TV. We want you to buckle up, because the World Sports Betting Cash-Out game is about to take flight. And you can watch your winnings soar higher and higher. With every second, you stay in. But therein lies the challenge. Will you cash out in time, or will that plane take off with your prize money? And it has a few times.
It's been a challenge.
Sure.
We have seen Cindy Lee Fredericks walk away with 1,000 Rand last Friday, and now you could stand a chance at being this Friday's on-air pilot, where you could win between 1,000 and 10,000 Rand if you cash out in time. So please go ahead and enter. Reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and just tell us, cash out games require bold plays. What's your boldest move you've ever made in life? Make your answer good, because we want to call you up and play along with us.
I remember up to 10 grand you could be winning, but you got to hold your nerve. So please don't forget to hashtag World Sports Betting in that comment, so we know that you are qualifying for the competition. And this week's comp closes 10 a.m. Thursday. That's this Thursday, the 2nd of October. We will get, as Carl said, a ton of entries for this one. Find those T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
Oh my gosh, please get to entering. And if you're already feeling anxious, I've got just the thing. Anika Kiana is still here. We've been building it up, and a performance lies for you on the other side of this very short break. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is one of our favorite dynamics on the show. Quick-fire questions with our pop star of the moment. She's a punk rocker, I'm sorry. Anika Kiana is here. It's taken me about 12 years to say your name right. I like to keep an air of mystery around you. Yeah, I've got to keep them guessing, girl. No guessing now. I want absolute honesty, but that's kind of your only gear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand this. I'm going to give you no time to think, and you're just going to give me an answer.
Okay.
All right, the truth will be revealed as you give me 3 words to describe your EP.
Nostalgic.
Uh-huh.
Sassy.
Yeah, definitely.
This is so difficult.
Bring up, maybe this will give you a prompt. Can we bring up, there we go. Too freaking cute.
Love. I don't know.
I know you would never
I don't know.
describe yourself as cute, but that is just about the cutest
I
thing
was a
ever.
cute kid. I have to admit that, for sure.
But you've got that look at the angst already developing. That's teenage angst developing in those eyes. You could just see the heartache and pain.
So funny.
That is just too cute for words, man.
I can only think of two. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine. I like that. It's simple and it's to the point. First concert you ever went to?
I think it was probably Justin Bieber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was like, I think I was 9 years old.
That's a good
Yeah,
concert to
I think
do.
so.
What, like last week?
No, man, that's like years ago. God.
Well, then, was this the guy? One artist who inspired you to shape your sound?
Oh, one artist that inspired me to shape my sound. Now, the sound I'm doing now, I think definitely, Avril Lavigne.
I like that. Yeah.
For sure.
And she nailed it. I mean, she was a lone female voice in a lot of little punk rocker boys kind of going off in the early
she
2000s.
killed it.
She killed it.
And she was such cool. Yeah, she was literally a
Still
scared
kills
girl.
it, I think.
Yeah,
I love it,
she's doing
man.
well, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm getting nostalgic now as well. Okay, so you nailed it. That definitely does describe the EP. One artist, actually, no. Your go-to karaoke song.
It's actually a song called Lost Without You by I think it's Freya Ridings, if I'm not mistaken. It's a very slow, sad song, but I just love singing it. Gets me in my feels, and I think it gets everyone else in their feels as well, so I like...
Do your friends allow you to sing karaoke with them, or can all of your friends sing?
I don't really do like karaoke, but if we do have a karaoke night, then I'm not gonna like not try and sing. Like
Exactly.
I'm gonna
You're
sing.
gonna give it
like
stick.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
But
People must know.
Yeah, when I do like go out and do karaoke, I sing like I normally sing. I'm not like acting like I can't sing.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. You're
Yeah.
just gonna make people cry because
Yeah.
you're gonna sing sad stuff. Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Ah,
Yeah.
spicy. What's on your lock screen? Please say it's a picture of you.
No, it's a picture of my sister and someone very special to me. Yeah, don't want to die.
Is there a
about
song
one.
about that person?
Yes.
Are you singing it today?
Yes.
Okay. We're just connecting the dots. If you're a super fan, you can hopefully connect those dots for us. In fact, for the day one fans,
yes.
I call them the 300. Those that follow you from gig to gig to gig, the kikis, as they have been termed now.
Yeah,
I really like that. What's your message to them?
Thank you for like following me on this journey. I know it's been crazy. I've been doing this for many, many years, and there's many, many more to go. There's many, many more to come. And yeah, just keep believing in me, because I really want to just make all of you and myself, as well as myself, proud. And yeah, just your support really means everything. And without you guys, without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So.
And you get that. Yeah, I think that's been a cornerstone of your career, is how fan-focused you are. So I love that about you. One word to describe this era, because clearly you are shifting into a new season.
Oh, I think I would say fun.
Oh, I like that for you.
Yeah.
A little less heartbroken and jaded.
Yeah, I'm just having so much fun nowadays. Like with this new sound, it's...
With this new person, it's all just this new person that's on your lock screen.
Oh my
It's just
God,
unlocked
Graham.
a new level of fun. It's just amazing. Afro Nation or Wireless Festival? Like, where is your favorite place to play, do you think?
Wireless Festival, I think. Yeah, do you mean like live performance? I love performing live. Yeah, I love performing live. I'm not sure if I understand your question properly.
I think you are on the money, and I think the way that you promote in fresh and new and interesting spaces, I think that is just absolutely cool. So I think you're going to be popping up in spaces that we haven't even figured out yet within music. I just have a feeling you're going to be one of those South African artists.
Hope so.
The timing is just so good now that there's so much interest in what we're doing. I think you're in the pound seat. So that being said, what is next for you after the EP? I know we want some music videos, so please tick that box.
Yes.
But what's on the cards?
I'm looking at potentially releasing something during Christmas time, so I feel like people can look forward to that.
Very nice.
And yeah, just keep following me on the socials, and I'm always posting what I'm doing next. This industry is very unpredictable. There's always something that just pops up. I mean, I'm sure you know how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep following me and
Do you know what's popped up right now?
What?
A live performance on national TV. So scoot along.
Let's go.
She is going to be performing just for you some new music as well. If you need to get into your feels right now in, I'm going to say unashamedly, the only way that a 90s or early 2000 indie rock band playing in their garage could let you do. It's an experience of life that you can live right now. If you're struggling for the emotional language to start this week, Anika has got us sorted. Here she is with brand new music. Enjoy.
Hi everybody, this is my song Dreaming off my new EP, Not the Same.
Fed you my sorries, you ate it up, spat it out. I'll give you something to chew on, always talking about yourself. I admit I was crazy for believing you again and again. There's nothing to defend. That's when I realized I just needed to get my revenge on you. What a life to be living, I should burn it down. Screw how you feeling, ain't it funny how there was no meaning though you could have it all. Wishful thinking, you must be dreaming. You must be dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. You must be dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. There was no meaning though you could have it all. Wishful thinking, you must be dreaming. Up in your arms on a Friday evening, talking about our future, sharing our little secrets. Should've listened to the voice in my head. It was too good to be true. So young and clueless. Who knew you'd do this? That's when I realized I just needed to get my revenge on you. What a life to be living. I should burn it down. Screw how you feeling, ain't it funny how there was no meaning though you could have it all. Wishful thinking, you must be dreaming. You must be dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. You must be dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. There was no meaning though you could have it all. Wishful thinking, you must be dreaming. Left it all behind so that I could shine on my own and come out of your shadow. I put it up to light, that's when my stars align. I found the peace that I've been missing. What a life to be living. I should burn it down. Screw how you feeling, ain't it funny how there was no meaning though you could have it all. Wishful thinking, you must be dreaming. You must be dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. You must be dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. There was no meaning though you could have it all. Wishful thinking, you must be dreaming.
I don't know. It's just not the same. It's not the same. Something has changed. New music out now. Download, 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 please. That is how you support awesome acts like this. You guys are amazing as well. What an outfit. One more performance coming your way. And then we're going to get into a little bit more Monday motivation after this. If you need a kick in the behind, we'll give it to you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us as we fly through the last half hour, almost 20 minutes of the show. I'm going to get separation anxiety if I don't carry on. No, I think we have loved taking a road trip. This year has been all about getting out and exploring. And I think we all have that one thing that fuels us. For some, it's the love of family. For others, it might be the thrill of chasing big dreams. And then there are those who live for the rush, that heart-pounding, adrenaline-charged moment when you dare to push the limits. Some of us like a bit of combination of all of those things. Whatever it is that fuels you, it's what makes you unstoppable. It's that driving force that gets you there.
Oh,
right?
that's beautiful. What fuels you in life? Is it family? Is it adventure? Is it love? Is it chasing your dreams? What could it be for you, Greg?
It's a little bit, I think I'm thankfully in that phase of life where it's a little bit of everything. But for me, the biggest motivator, bar none, the biggest shift in my life came with family. And if you're that kind of person where, like, we work in a situation where we're often facilitating for others, creating space for others, doing all of this for others and creating their moment, it's difficult to make yourself that priority. As soon as your kids arrive, whoa, you've got a line in the sand.
Sure.
So I've been able to set boundaries, work so much harder in a more strategic way, just be better for myself because of them. Simple as that.
Oh, that's amazing.
You'll learn one day.
One day.
By that I meant I grew up when I had kids, pretty much. I think that's what I'm trying to say.
No, but I like that for you, though.
What feels, because you're in I'm going to, excuse me speaking for you, but you just seem to be out there conquering this, conquering that, Is that what's driving you?
I think what drives me is my career ambitions, to be honest. I think I've always just been super focused since I left high school. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, the spaces I wanted to work in, and I didn't stop at anything until I got there. And so things like this, being on Expresso, things like being on radio during the week, that was all part of the plan. And I'm really grateful that I actually get to get it done.
If I had to bring up a super cute little 5-year-old version of Carissa just now, like Anika's, that's the cutest thing I've seen, any of us have seen today. But do you think she'd be proud? Would she be nervous of the future in front of you?
No, she'd be excited and proud. I think she'd be a bit blown away, like, oh my gosh, this is possible, we could do this. I think, you know, growing up, we would see certain people on TV that would look a particular way, and it didn't necessarily encompass what I represent. So it's just been really such a fun, adventurous journey of like breaking down doors and boundaries and kind of being a bit of a pioneer in many ways, especially my family.
Oh, completely. And rewriting the script.
That's the thing.
And then when you have kids, you'll grow up like me, and then we can have an adult
really
conversation.
It's
going to be great. I can't wait. No, we are having a little bit of fun, yeah, and everyone has their own kind of motivation. And especially when it comes to that road trip that matches your passion. And I think people are traveling with purpose now in a slightly different way. What would that look like for you? Where would you go?
Trip? I want to go further than the Western Cape. I've been hearing so much about the Eastern Cape, and I think that that passion probably carries across everywhere, right? In the people, in the landscapes, in the things you can experience.
Best place I've visited.
Okay.
It really is. And I haven't spent a huge amount of time there. I suppose I'm overly blessed with the garden route and places like that where we travel a lot. But Wild Coast, once you start moving into the Eastern Cape and you experience rural life as it's meant to be, it's crazy how amazing that is. I like that.
How about you?
It's weird. I have been on so many amazing destinations, but I think the one that hit home, maybe because I've been on so many, track your history. Find out more, the dark, the pretty. I went to where family members of ours were buried near Harry Smith. We're talking 4 or 5 generations ago. My mother found a book that was written by one of our family members ages ago, and it turns out he was a double agent in the Boer War, helping hide families who were doing this crazy. But to find out actual history about your family, go to that town, go to that place. And like I say, it was a bitter pill to swallow in many respects, but it was beautiful to stand in front of the grave of my great-great-great-grandmother
and see
that and understand that and understand my mom. So kudos to my mom yet again. I think I thank her every day on the show. But for doing that, understand your history. Go there yourself.
That is beautiful, Gray. Okay, writing that one down for next time for sure. And listen, Mzansi, it's now your turn, and we want to know what fuels you at the end of the day, your dream South African road trip destination, and who would you take with you? No judgment, I'm just saying. Let us know on our Expresso social media pages, please.
Crawford and us. Just putting it out there. Remember, 5 lucky couples stand the chance to win, and I'm going to stress this, a once-in-a-lifetime road trip. It's massive. And a track experience for two with Shell V-Power. It's so easy to get there. You just spend $7.50 or more at Shell. Tap your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you could be hitting the road in ultimate style. But of course, T's and C's do apply. All the best of luck.
Okay, well, if you miss any of that, here's a bit of a recap to get into. South Africa, it's time to fuel your wanderlust because Shell is giving you and a partner of your choice the chance to win the ultimate South African road trip experience.
That's right. With Shell V-Power, 5 lucky couples will win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience. And entering couldn't be easier. Simply spend 750 Rand or more, tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you're in the running.
Oh, so please start those engines and let Shell V-Power take you places you'll never forget. T's and C's apply. Find them all at expressoshow.com.
All right, so you might have heard us screaming questions out there. It's just going, it's just da-da-da. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. I love cooking like this because we're using leftovers, okay? And we are generally using only one tray or one pan, which makes it even better. And how does this sound? A tray of sticky, saucy chicken straight from the oven, especially when it started as leftovers. Now you're getting the theme of today. So we've got these sheet pan honey garlic chicken dish. It's proof that a little creativity and a good sauce can turn braai chicken into a comforting, homey meal the whole family will love. Okay, I know it's pushing the boat out quite a lot, thinking that we could make 3 meals with leftover food after a braai.
But we can.
But we are trying. Okay,
and I love the way you spoke about that sticky chicken.
I know. Okay, so we're going to be using a little bit of beef for this one because it's absolutely amazing. But the idea here is you can bring new life to food that's already had its moment in the sun.
With one pan.
With one pan. So I'm going to start with our crispy potatoes. So we've got some beautiful little baby potatoes here. I love the skin on. You get more crisp out of it. So I'm all for the baby potatoes. We've got a little bit of oil. I'm going to drop in.
I'll switch this on for you.
Thank you, dear. If it wasn't on already. And if you're going to be cooking with butter, because butter's great flavor profile, but it doesn't have the highest smoking point. So we let it sit in a bath of olive oil.
You taught me that.
Well, I
Something
didn't.
that I
Someone taught me that, guaranteed. I know it's a real thing. Then we have got some black pepper going in there as well.
Lovely.
We've got our beautiful spice, our smoked paprika. I like a bit of heat.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to always be bird's eye chili, guys, just saying to every recipe developer that's been on the show this year. And then we've got some thyme. And
it's my favorite herb.
I like having the little bits, but I also like the notion of having some bigger, because it's such a soft twig. It's not like you're going to get...
You can just take it out also at the end of the day.
but I like the muddling of it.
Ooh.
The reason why I like that break is you immediately smell it, which means you're breaking those oils are then going to be more easily released into...
I like it when you talk
and
foreign.
that looks great. And I'm just going to throw you guys in there. And that's starting to look fantastic.
It's like the perfect meal, quite honestly. Potatoes and meat.
Oh,
yes, please.
Just
sign up all day, every day. When you're ready, there's some garlic for you as well.
Thank
and then
you,
the potatoes are pretty much cooked already.
So we're literally just crisping up and making delicious.
Oh.
And then we want that to coat.
To coat it all in.
Winning at life.
Isn't that fantastic?
You get that beautiful hit of garlic,
Yum.
which is what we all need at 7:30 in the morning, in case you didn't know.
Agreed. I love what our guest said last week, that she doesn't trust people who don't smell like garlic because they're not willing to take risks, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to sort
I think
the
we
steak
walk
out
around
for
for the whole day. People must think we are chefs because I smell like food all the time.
If it's not
When they
braai,
even
it's
see us
definitely
cooking.
garlic.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Those are going to crisp up beautifully. And then we would, and remember the meat is cooked already, so you don't want to kind of tighten up those tendons too much.
Yes.
I'm terrible when I cook little things in a pan when I'm frying them. I must now turn each individual one.
I get you.
It is quite forgiving, so you can just let it do its thing. But there is something beautiful about frying off the herbs, the spices, releasing those oils and the flavors. You might not be doing a whole big cook, but you can still honor the flavors that are in there. And look, you can see they change color, they get crispy, and they look beautiful.
And the smell, I know it's going to be good.
And they are getting crispier and crispier and crispier. So I think I would let this crisp for like 2 days. I'd let it keep crisping. I love crisp like that. No, that's not real. That's not real, yeah. And the nice thing about a refried potato, you do get that beautiful crisp. A lot of people will fry their chips like 3 or 4 times, then add duck fat, and then... so this is a great way to breathe new life. I would use the residual heat to warm the meat.
Same.
So once this is done, I know you were
Chuck
about
it
to
in.
suggest that.
I was.
And sorry, I stole your words.
We're sharing a brain cell at this point. No, I would, because it would also get the flavor of the butter and the thyme complement steak so beautifully.
So once these have reached maximum crispness, then you
Yes.
just introduce your meat, turn off the heat, and just leave it.
That's
So should
it.
we cheat and do
Let's
that now?
cheat.
So right now, you hear me
This is the only place
tapping.
you can cheat,
Tink,
okay?
tink, tink. It's so crispy
throw it
and
in.
delicious. We mix it in, we turn the heat off, and we
you
leave it.
stir it.
Okay, that looks beautiful.
Again, there might not be any steak left over because
I don't think there has ever been a leftover steak.
ever. Oh my gosh, it's a great breakfast. So you get your
like
carbs,
it.
your fats, your protein.
And really good protein.
Really good
expensive protein for a Monday morning. That's great. Should we have a little taste test of our
can
meat?
have a taste
I have
test.
turned this off, so I'm not going to ruin our steak. That looks great.
Okay.
And I know we think kind of eating one-dimensionally is maybe you're underselling yourself. This, for me, does not look like a leftover meal that I'm not honouring myself. You know what I'm saying? You can, because you need to put in effort, because I think on a level your body appreciates the fact that you
it's
put effort
self-love.
into nutrition. It's one of the first self-love steps, okay? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to...
Grab it.
Okay, the steak
Bit of
is-
everything.
Yeah, the steak is...
Well, the two ingredients we have.
Exactly.
Isn't it good? This is not going to be a TV bite. Okay, if you're dancing, I'm dancing.
Oh, that's lovely, eh?
Those potatoes?
Man, they are literally like melt in your mouth on the inside.
Wow.
You've got to get the crisp. So, and you can taste the butter. Just takes it more better. Takes it to a whole different level. You know the drill. QR code, scan it, cook along, and send us pictures so yours looks better than ours.
Oh. Okay, let's keep some of this for Kiana as well, because I do have a feeling that somebody ate that one-pan garlic chicken.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone. Kiana comes your way straight after the break with more performances. We cannot wait to get into it, so don't go too far. Maybe just a cup of water. Come back, and we'll feed you with good music and good food. It's my feel-good breakfast show. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back. I promised a short break and back with the action. So this morning we put out a good morning post, and of course it's got everything to do with braai. Come on, braai.
Oh man, you could smell it across the country. I don't think the braai stopped, but we wanted to hear from you if the braais continue this weekend. And as always, we want you to drop us a young voice note. 063-036-9649 is how you can connect. So let's see how the people performed over the weekend.
All right, well, let's rate it out of 10. Theodora says, good morning, Expresso show. Well, the weekend didn't go as planned because of the rain, but it was still fun. The weather is in that in-between period. Hey?
But I always see rain as a blessing now.
Amen.
You know, providence, but it will ruin your braai. So I understand that. CDE saying, yes, we combined it with game day braai.
That's a good idea. It's a great idea.
Braais continued from Friday night until Sunday morning.
And they had breakfast braai, the lunch on the braai, everything. We don't hate it. We love that idea. Teresa Riddle saying, good morning, Expresso team. Yes, it did, and it was awesome. We were chilling together. That's the thing. If we braai together, we can do life together. It's such a beautiful social moment.
Completely. And with the game of rugby playing, especially like the rugby we saw, let's hear what Geraldine had to say. She embraced this one. Yes, we enjoyed a braai with extended family, as some family members who were special guests from Australia joined in. Nice. They were thrilled to have family gather around the traditional braai. We enjoyed ourselves thoroughly. Thank you for asking.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Geraldine.
That is very, very sweet.
We always want to know how you're doing and how your weekends went. And honestly, it sounds like a 10 out of 10 for everyone.
Oh, man. Well, it's been a 12, 13 out of 10 this morning. What a great way. In fact, it's changed this Monday into a Friday. Anika has been amazing. She's got new music. She's got a whole new vibe about her at the moment. And she is still rocking out. In fact, she is ready to do that right now. Take it away, girl.
Hi, everybody. This is my song, Not the Same, and it is the title track of my EP.
All this confusion in my head, I can't tell my right hand from my left. It's kinda amusing, 24 years old, but I still feel like a kid. I don't want phone across the room. If I get mad, won't talk to you. Call it what you want, yeah, I'm still young, excuse my ignorance. It's just that I don't wanna talk. There's a passing by. Scared to blink of an eye. Miss my friends, happy Christ, before you know.
The next song that I'm going to be singing is called Everything Fades Away. It's a bit of a little bonus performance because it was actually the bonus track to my EP, so enjoy it.
You make the hair on my neck stand up when you whisper in my ear, and you know how to drown all the loudness out. You just make it all disappear. And even when the sky's falling down, no, I've got you. You make it better. Together, na 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 na, the world can't wait. 'Cause with you, everything fades away. I'm here for times where I hold you close and show you I'll never let you go. Moving through the night, look in your starry eyes. I'm home. I'm wondering if you know with you. Everything fades away. You're like a blue sky on a summer's day. Oh, with you, everything fades away. And I just knew you were the one for me, for me. You make it better in every way. Everything fades away. Oh, it fades away. Everything fades away. Oh, when I'm with you. Everything fades away. Oh, it fades away. Everything fades away. The world can't wait. Everything fades away. Thank you so much.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, incredible. Well done. Well done, Anika Kiana. That was beautiful work, eh?
I am blown away. We are so proud of everything that you've done. And I know we kind of gush a little bit every time you come into studio, but you don't make it easy for us. There are always these massive milestones, new music being released, but you just stay exactly the same. And that's a choice. And we love that. And that's been the theme of today, making the right kind of choices for yourself.
Okay, well,
we
here's
love
a
this girl.
choice that I need you to say yes to. Will this Monday be your double payday? Yes. Okay. Play Daily Lotto for a guaranteed 450,000 Rand jackpot. Then you get the new Daily Lotto Plus for a guaranteed 150,000 Rand jackpot today.
Guaranteed. So please don't get left behind. You know how you can get them online, nationallottery.co.za. You can go in-store, mobile app, cell phone banking. You can even just dial for the prompts and get the USSD line sorted. We'll keep all those details up on the Expresso socials, which I'm sure are blowing up right now because of the performance this morning. Guys,
Well
you are
done.
amazing. Well done.
What
Thank
a great
you, thank you,
team
thank you.
as well. Please come back.
Definitely.
Okay, she's going to come back.
With a
She's
music
going to cook
video.
with us, new music video, all the good things, and we will see you tomorrow.
We love you. Mwah. Adios.
Another feel-good production.
I don't know if I'm the right person.
Nikki, can we please read the auto cue? Can you ask? She's asked him to